We starting 22 with a whole different attitude. If you don't like my gratitude, then find another avenue. I am not the average dude, and damn sure not no number two. You'll see the things that I can do. Just join the fam, I'll father you. Kasual.org, and we building an empire. The voice of the real fans is the people that I inspire. They love the reality, cause I ain't no damn lie. Every night shows, everyone joins, it's fucking fire. Family is deep and spread across the planet. We making our own toys and the majors can't stand it. We cutting off the shackles that take us for granted. It's 2022 and it's time to wreak havoc. Hit up Amazon and tell them send me more plastic. I do what they want and I'm employing the tactic. I teach you what I do and I'm supplying the pamphlet. Hit up Sergeant Slaughter, see if he done caught my package.
Welcome to Hasbro, bitch. This ain't for kids, this ain't no Hasbro shit. Lining up them printers, wall to wall. Busting neighbors' windows, we here to play ball. Print our own shit, write our own stories. We follow the path to ascension to full glory. Introduce ourselves, but I'm sure you know better. It's Kasual.
And the Toy Collector.
Welcome to Hasbro, bitch. This ain't for kids, this ain't no Hasbro shit. Lining up them printers, wall to wall. Busting neighbors' windows, we here to play ball. Print our own shit, write our own stories. We follow the path to ascension to full glory. Introduce ourselves, but I'm sure you know better. It's Kasual.
And the Toy Collector.
As I descend from Mount Vesuvius with stone tablets, show you neighbors I am not new to this. Bigger armies, more cobras, more hisses, new subs, more weed and more liquor, more printers, more rolls, a new scanner, and more shit talk with your boy Bruce Banner. We can keep it gangster or just have some friendly banner. No judges, no gavels, only hammers. Welcome to the channel where these boys is not playing. No games where these boys is not taking. No names as we swerve through the town. World on our shoulders, heavy is the crown. Just keep watching. If you blink, you might miss. Never could imagine it would end up like this. From back doors, Hasbro to Kasual, two assholes from first breath to last show. Welcome to Hasbro, bitch. This ain't for kids, this ain't no Hasbro shit. Lining up them printers, wall to wall. Busting neighbors' windows, we here to play ball. Print our own shit, write our own stories. We follow the path to ascension to full glory. Introduce ourselves, but I'm sure you know better. It's Kasual.
And the Toy Collector.
Welcome to Hasbro, bitch. This ain't for kids, this ain't no Hasbro shit. Lining up them printers, wall to wall. Busting neighbors' windows, we here to play ball. Print our own shit, write our own story as we follow the path to ascension to full glory. Introduce ourselves, but I'm sure you know better. It's Kasual.
And the Toy Collector.
Welcome to Hasbro. Hey. Do it, man. You got it. Welcome to Hasbro. You don't say that part though. This ain't for kids.
This ain't no Hasbro. Lining up the printers, wall to wall. Bust our neighbors' windows. We here to play ball. Print our own.
Write our own story.
Cause we follow the path and mention our own glory.
Introduce ourselves, but I'm sure you know better.
It's Kasual and the Toy Collector.
What it do, everyone? Welcome to another late night with Kasual Toy Collector and Kids.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
I'm playing the song. He's over there. He's over there busting neighbors' windows. I was like, man, what? He's going in. I said, come over here, man. Sing it for the people real fast.
Dad, I might get this peanut out of
He claims he's got a peanut stuck in his throat.
That's it. I just have to get
Yeah.
this last some water. Take some water
Yeah.
and go for it.
You throwing up them old Rosetown signs at Uncle Bruce? You throwing them Rosetown signs at Uncle Bruce?
You know, peanuts that I was eating last night? I accidentally ate the one that had black on it.
You still feeling bad over there, Bruce? Damn, man.
Where did you get bubble gum? From my room. I had a whole candy stash.
Ain't it some gum back there in the
You
candy
do?
bag in my room? Ain't it some gum in that big bag of candy?
That's
No.
Starburst.
Get out, man.
Logic
Get out, little monkey. Climbing all over the place. Pull your diaper up, man. You sagging, dude.
Y'all the
You got
ones that
plumber's
ate
cracks
all the
on,
bubble
man.
gum. That's why I brought some in my
Let's see here. Let me shout out everybody that's live in the chat. I'm gonna post
I just want one. I just want
first
one.
in chat, DFS, Vega Corleone. What it do,
Just
man?
one,
Go,
that's
yo.
just want
S3D,
one.
second in chat. What's happening, man?
No more. I just
Long
want
track
one.
home
I
is in the
promise.
chat. Swoop. Let's see who else we got here. Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Daredevil's in chat. What it do, Daredevil? Yeah, I said Long Dragon. Yeah, I said Long Dragon. That's what I
We
said.
ran out of those.
Also, Bruce Banner is in chat. Yep. Busting them all day. Busting them windows. Let's see who else we got here. GZ Crazy. Big M. Yep. Big M in chat. What it
Dad,
do,
can you buy
man?
me my own bubble gum?
Yeah, I'll get you some. Yeah. Hunter for hire. What it do, fellas?
I want my
And
own
Bruce in
bubble
chat
gum.
filling in the words that I didn't. You're not safe tonight, Jeezy. Bruce is in chat. So
I want bubble gum. What are you doing,
all right,
cutie?
we'll hit the link. Oh, MCDJ ACDC. What's up, man? It just popped in right before I'm about to spill the link here. Go ahead and spill this guy. No hunts today. Nothing going on. Figured I'd break out the
Casro.
I was
Save
like,
the kids.
man, it's in March. Might as well start breaking out some of the shamrocks.
Line it up the rings. Oh, Hasbro gonna get you. You better hush your mouth.
What you got on my 40 home? They go Debo, man. They go Debo, dog. They go Debo. Shit, nothing, man. Nothing, dog. Nothing, I ain't got nothing, man.
You do have. I want to wear one.
You got a chain?
Do I have a chain?
I guess. Y'all better not break my stuff.
I ain't gonna
About
break
to pass
you.
out, try to make it more put with all the except. And the other people. She said the other people that cast disses in our songs.
Welcome to Casro.
You be dissing too, man. Hey, British B! What's up, B? Good to see you, alright, man? I'm still plugging along too, man. I know, oh shit, British B.
I'm looking fly, my man.
British B, boy.
Hey,
British
Dad, I'm
B.
looking fly.
British, you might want to clasp it first if you're looking fly.
I'm gonna put it on you.
British B is one of the original cast, bros.
I'm looking fly, my man.
He came on here firing off on us, talking trash, and we ended up becoming friends.
All I got is one. Whoa. Stop it, you. I'm looking fly.
Yeah, y'all check out
I'm looking fly.
British B channel. British B channel's pretty. He's got some funny content on there, man. Y'all should check it out. He's got some weird stuff on there. Yeah, British B is an OG. How many shows deep were we, Bruce, before B came on and attacked us? That wasn't. Man, was that the first fucking weekend? Was that the first time we did the Friday and Saturday shows for the week? No, I don't have any of her ashes. It's not ashes in it. No, it isn't. It's supposed to be, but I never got none. I don't have any of her ashes. That's not Asian. I don't have none of her ashes. I never got none.
Yeah, you do. In your bathroom, my necklace.
There's none in
Welcome
there.
to Kasual.
Your mama didn't put
The
none in
second
there.
kiss. This ain't no Hasbro. Look at you, D.
I don't know. I don't think she even.
I still have. Hey, give me that watch, man.
Man, that's mine, man.
Give me that.
That's mine.
Give me that watch, man.
I see you shining. I see you shining, young.
Boy, give me your money.
You talking about giving your money?
Give me all the money you have.
See, I'm scared with him having stuff on because
Yeah, put that money.
he gonna lose it. Pull your pants up, trying to act like you hard. Yeah, your butt hanging out, all right. Get off the desk, man.
Yeah, stinky little boy. Ah! Yeah, I see it. Yeah, what you gonna do about it, little boy?
You like that, don't you? That bracelet's hard, ain't it?
Yeah, but it's like they're stinging. Oh, yeah. No. Like stinging.
What are you talking about?
Like it's stinging.
What,
Oh, because you ain't got no shirt on. It's gonna pinch you. Shut up.
shit really pinch like that?
It did pinch a little bit. Not like wild. It pinched my pimple.
Oh Lord, Beauty got the dookie road. Beauty got the big old road.
It pinched my pimple. You want to show him? Hey, look at me, guys. Welcome to Kasual. Your favorite kids. This ain't no house. Oh, yeah!
This boy, he's on here. No
Oh,
shirt.
yeah!
My shirt off. My shirt off. My shirt off.
Oh. Shut up!
Alright, y'all be easy now. His diaper coming off, man. He need a diaper.
Oh, yeah!
They see
I'm
you stunting,
looking
man.
fly, and nobody gonna stop me. Oh, no.
Flex Mondays with the kids.
Flex Monday.
Flex Mondays the kids.
Flex Monday. Ow! Stop. Stop my pimples. Stop.
Hey, I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm dead myself.
Bruce say it's okay. You can say the bad word as long as Uncle Bruce is watching. You can't though.
He said, really?
Don't let Bruce get you in trouble. He looked at me like, for real?
Yeah, he looked like he was gonna do it. He was like, really?
Are you
Welcome to Kasual. This ain't for kids. This ain't no Hasbro.
What y'all gonna say? Brian, you blocked?
Brian, you're blocked, head. Brian, I'm the block. Roundhead, you're blocked.
He's over there talking about yes you can. He's over there,
Roundhead,
yes, you can. I thought I
you're
spent. Oh
blocked.
my bad. I thought I spent it already.
Bruce,
I put it in the chat, but I didn't click.
Bruce, you're
Send
blocked.
it.
Roundhead, you're blocked.
No, not Roundhead. Roundhead ain't blocked. He's cool.
My heel.
Bruce ain't blocked either.
Bruce is
We can't block Bruce. Bruce will just pull up.
Bruce stinks.
He said, "Don't let the white man intimidate you." I love all you guys.
Don't let the white man get to you.
Yo.
Why is it so high up?
Y'all Uncle Bruce
Did
is
you pump
is
this
crazy.
up?
He's bonkers.
He's crazy like you put this up.
Yeah.
Don't let him get to that old man. He
How's
gonna
your day going,
pick
man?
something from being fine.
It's going good, man. It's going
Oh, what changed now?
Cool.
good. Yeah.
What a show off, man. What a show off. What
Hey, that's what's up, Bruce, man. We'll catch you around. Oh, Santa
Hey,
Claus.
Bruce, you doing all right, man?
No.
Yeah, Bruce hadn't been feeling too hot. I think allergies. I think it's allergies with him.
No. Yeah.
It's either that or we've been passing around rare variants of corona amongst each other every Friday.
My nose.
Who knows?
That's funny.
See, look, Santa Claus in chat. You see, he said he's watching.
What's
He's
Santa?
right there. He said he's
What's
watching. You.
Santa?
So y'all better not be naughty. You hear that? He's really talking to you. Santa's watching
Wait,
you. Lady.
where is he? I want to see Santa.
Santa said, "Don't come back there. Don't come back there throwing a Nintendo Switch at your daddy at 3 a.m. talking about I can't do it."
I never good boy.
Man, I was so mad. He threw the switch at me last night, 3 in the morning.
Why
Threw the
would
switch
he?
at- Yeah. He's
Why?
like, do this. He's like, I can't. He's like, Dad, I can't do it. I was like,
He
man,
said,
what?
I hate you, Dad.
Yeah, he's talking about I hate you, Dad. I was like, man, what?
What's he doing playing it at 3 in the morning?
Man, yeah, I'll take it from him.
Where's
I put it up. He was crying. I said, Mom, Dad.
Move. You all up in the camera. Where's the scene?
He will keep you up all night long.
Dad, where's
See, that's when my favorite Bible verse comes into play.
Wow.
Bear the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
Let me see him.
Yes.
He's gonna get Dad.
What?
Dad, why I see him?
I can't. You see him right there. You see, he says, "I'm watching you kids." It's right
Where
there.
is
above.
he?
There you go. That's his picture right there. See, he's got his beard shaved off though. It's summertime in the North Pole. He doesn't have his beard on right
Hi, Santa. I'm a huge
Yeah,
fan
look.
of you.
now. Look,
What?
they have summer in the North Pole.
No.
Yeah, they
I'm a
do.
big fan of North Pole.
Sure they do.
Ah! Stop touching my pimple.
Santa's got.
God, poking me.
See, look, man, he got his red vest, his jacket on.
You
Look.
spelled it wrong.
In the summertime, he has the black fur on it instead of the white during the
No.
summertime. He does. Look, you see him.
Makes no sense.
You see him right there.
No. Whenever we want to.
All right, so check it out, y'all. I got a show I'm trying to run.
I know that.
So you guys mind going to frolic and play and be merry amongst yourselves in another room, or even go to sleep, maybe.
No.
You know, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, we do get up at 6 o'clock every morning.
You know that
I get up before y'all.
It's gonna take a while for me.
I get up before y'all. I got to drink a soda.
You know that it's gonna take me a while to go back to sleep.
Did you poop, man?
That Santa's right here.
You farted on me. I smell it, man.
That was the
All right, y'all. Go play, y'all. Go play. Man, get down, dude. Man, stop.
They still have your chain.
Take my chains off. Put them back.
Mama's using the bathroom with them.
Give up the blingage. You better not pee on my chain.
Gross.
Let me see.
Where's that? Are you trying to steal my chain?
No, I put it in there already because I knew we were going. I don't know.
Because you had it on.
No,
This
this
is
is
it.
mine.
Because you had it on.
See?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, look. I put the chain up.
Where? Where you put it at?
I put it in there. I found the watch.
Okay. That's a bracelet.
Well, the bracelet.
Put it all back.
I'm trying to make sure. Which one did he have? The necklace.
He don't have no more. He ain't got nothing on. Alright. Love y'all. Work on going to sleep.
Bye, whoever's. I'm telling Santa.
There's 7 people watching right now.
Santa, you need to know his iPad.
Big
Santa.
Shot, DFS,
Santa.
Easy Breezy.
Santa. You need to
Bruce.
know his iPad. Shut up.
Well, you know Santa doesn't do anything if
iPad. You need
that
to know his
wasn't your
iPad.
dad.
You see this comment, man?
What did he say?
Which one?
The one that I posted on the screen. You see this shit, man?
What did Santa say? That's not Santa. That's Bruce.
He called me unvaccinated swine.
It was Santa.
That's what friends are for.
Hush. The man read Where's Santa?
Hey, so somehow I had convinced y'all to leave out the room, and then y'all came right back over here.
I'm not going.
I'm pretty sure one of y'all just hit me in the back of the head with a chain.
That was Yudi. I'm not going.
Okay. Y'all, stop, man. Stop swinging it. Stop. Y'all go on, huh?
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Helicopter. Bye, Bruce Head.
Bruce probably passed out already. He's sick.
Yeah, pass out, Bruce.
All right, poof, be gone. Go play.
I'm about to poop like a carrot.
You did just about stomped your head.
He better.
See, look, he's trying to get you. You better get up off that ground. He's gonna get you. Hey, so you'll get him a diaper, man. Please, thank you. Trans Aaron in chat. What's up, man?
Going on, Trans Aaron?
There's a link again too, if anybody. Santa Claus said, "Yeah, you can get an iPad if you're good."
I don't want an iPad. I already have one. I want an iPad. Santa, you need those iPad.
Can we trade it for something else, Santa?
Can you give me another phone like Can you give me an iPhone 13? Can you give me an iPhone 13?
Can you get me an iPhone 13, Santa?
You already have one. Give me one.
I don't got no 13.
Yes, you do. You told me.
No, I
you a liar.
I don't have
told
a 13.
me.
I said I might get a 13, but I didn't get a 13.
Give me an iPhone 13.
Man, I told you to go on now. I told you to go on.
No, I'm telling Santa, give me an iPhone.
All right. See, you're being bad right now, Santa. I like it.
Santa ain't gonna give you anything if you don't listen to your dad.
Hello.
Come here, Beauty. Come here real quick. Let me change your diaper.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of work.
Yeah, how's everything going over there right now?
Take your pants off. That 5-pound diaper.
Slowly.
Oh,
Now I know you said you didn't have any property
More
damage
flood
to
deaths,
inside
of
your
course.
house. How about what happened? I'm sorry.
man, take your pants off. Here.
What'd you say? You froze, Giga.
Stop.
Yeah, it's getting better. Little by little.
Now I know you said you didn't have property damage on the inside of your house. How about outside?
Wait, and my mama doesn't.
Put your pants on. Stop all that jumping. Huh? Put your pants on. Here.
A little bit of stuff washed away by the water. A little bit of the tarmac stuff.
Yeah, you can.
Gravel.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All right. Oh, what we got here? What is that?
A hero design. One I'm working on. One story anyway.
So you hadn't named him yet. You haven't named it
No,
yet.
I'm working on writing it, but
Uh,
I haven't named the story, but I have named the character.
he looks like a nice guy. He looks like a friendly dude. Animal. What is he? What's the? Is he like wolf man or something, or what is?
Yeah, something like that. Well, name is inspired by one of the words used for wolf. More?
That's trap jaw, or something like trap jaw, right?
Inspired by trapdoor. Trapdoor. There are some differences there.
Lone Dragon says you should name him Lord Biscuits.
Unfortunately, he already has a name.
Oh, okay. Damn it. We have to catch the next character. Hey, action figure. How's it going tonight, man? Doing good over here? Just had the kiddos over here. All in the camera on the show. I'm sure you'd say nice job, Dad.
Hey, Kaz, do you know that guy Toy Cartel?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I know him.
All right.
He's over there close to you, man.
Yeah,
He's
I
out
know. That's what he was saying. He messaged me earlier this morning saying that he was at some house swap meet thing. Then he was telling me, like, I don't know if he's kind of messing around or like messing with me on it, or if he was serious. But he had said he's like, yeah, I saw some really big He-Man playset tram or something on it, and I was like, you mean Eternia? He said the guy wanted like 500 for it. He's like, I don't know. But then I see all these He-Man photos in his profile. So I'm like, and he heard us talking about it last night. So I just didn't know what that was about.
It's Eternia, man. It's worth the call. You didn't video call him?
Man, I asked him, I was like, hey, man, can you go back? You know, I said things worth a lot of money, and he's like, no, I can't go back right now. He's like, maybe next week or 2 weeks, or I don't know. I kind of thought like maybe he was just trolling a bit. Like, I don't know.
He does troll around sometimes.
Well, because he's also he is friends with this guy Roman, apparently.
Uh-huh.
And Roman was a big douchebag at that show that we were talking about, Frankensons. And so, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be a total asshole to the guy, but at the same time, like, he was like...
You're not sure if he's serious or not.
Well, and he was questioning, like, a lot of things about the show, you know, because I had a booth there, but it wasn't like you have people who have permanent booths and you have temporary booths.
Right.
And they've always had that. And he's like, well, I didn't know they did temporary booths. I'm like, well, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, well, if you've been there and you've been at the show, you know they have temporary booths.
Right.
People who just come, you know, once or twice or whatnot. And he's asking, you know, all these different people, names and stuff. I'm like, nah. And he asked me like 3 times. And I'm like, nah, I don't know who these people are. Like, you know, I didn't really... I mean, I've gone to Frankensons. I've bought from Frankensons. But I was never like... I didn't hang out with the guys from Frankensons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it was just... I'd go there if I needed something. But even then, it's like... Me and... anytime I went, I'd go with some friends. And we'd always say, man, this stuff's like really expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people might have accounts with some of the manufacturers, but most of them are the guys who wake up super early in the morning. They hit up all the Targets, Walmarts.
Yeah.
You know, back then was the Kmarts and Toys R Us's as well. They'd buy up all the rare stuff, and they'd turn, oh, nice.
What's up, man? What's up?
You got Bradley Viper.
Oh,
Nice. But no, the guy was just...
he's
I
a
just had a
little
bad vibe off of him, you know what I mean?
That's straight word up.
So all right. So personally, on a business stance, I've never had any problem with him.
Uh-huh.
I've encountered him like poking around fun at me, other people, you know what I mean, whatever. But I swim with the sharks every day, so it takes a lot to fuck with me. You gotta really threaten me for me to get offended. I don't know.
Well, no, so I wasn't offended. I just didn't know, like, is this dude for real, or is he just a troll? You know what I mean? Because I got that troll vibe from him. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's just kind of the vibe I got. Like, I almost was tempted to block him just because the guy was kind of, at one point I felt kind of annoyed. You know what I mean?
He's a troll. He's a troll.
All right. See, if DFS says he's a troll, he's a troll.
But he's got shit from, he's got a bunch of G.I. Joe shit from him, man. Like, I fuck with him, and I've got a lot of stuff from him. He's cool. He's a cool
You like
man.
my machine man? You like that ashtray? Yeah. It's what is it? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I was gonna say that. That's funny.
He said, "Look at the sheen of DFS here."
No, I've jumped in another stream before because the person in question was smack talking on there, some of us. So I jumped in another stream once before just to be like, "Fuck you, boy."
Mm. For that guy we're talking about now? Okay.
And I know, like, I know.
I'm pretty sure he's told me at least one.
So there's a dude. There's another
ran in
dude.
that wrong.
There's another dude that got cut from the show, man, for use of racial slurs. And for some reason, these guys, there's a few people that share the view. They're offended that I won't let him on the show. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of like, it's a no-brainer, man. Kaz has 6 mixed kids. Like, what the fuck is y'all trying to do for real? Like,
yeah.
If
Well,
you want
it's a very diverse. Well, and it's a diverse group, anyways. You know, you got you got pretty much everybody from all over the place. So
Yeah.
you know,
If you got a clique of people, if you're a white man and you got a clique of people that you're able to say it around, whatever, more power to you. But when you bring your stage to the world, you can't expect everyone else to think that you got some kind of pass to be able to do that shit, man.
exactly. No, I agree.
So
Well,
I don't use it at all. And when it is and honestly, in most of the interactions I hear it, it's usually some dumbass story. Like it's a descriptive name for or a descriptive title for a person going into a negative story. Every time I hear it, it's like, oh man, this neighbor went to jail for this, or this neighbor broke in this house. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's not a good word. It's not a good look. And the dude, he's done it 3 times. The same guy that's banned that they feel I shouldn't have banned, he's done it on my show 3 times. So it ain't like I ain't gave you a chance. I did the Jesus thing and turned the cheek, man.
Yeah, but who are they to say who you can ban and who you can't ban?
Yeah, this is my motherfucking show.
That's exactly what it is. It's your channel. You ban whoever you want. You know what I mean? Like, and who are they to get butthurt about it? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, and like some of these dudes, I guess they think it's gonna offend me. They tell me, they be like, oh, so I don't like this about your show. They be like, I don't like this about this person, or I don't like this.
Broke this.
All right, man. Okay, man. But some of them actually like get on phone conversations with me and be like, I don't like this person, or I don't like you doing this in the show, and I'll be like, all right, cool. You ain't gotta watch. Yeah, I'll be like, cool. You ain't gotta watch it. Guess what? I'm gonna be back on tomorrow night. And you ain't gotta watch it.
Exactly. And that's when, you know, I'd hang up on the person. I'd block them and be like, hey, fuck you, you know.
I don't even block them. I still talk to them.
Oh, I wouldn't.
They'll get on the phone with me and be like, I hate your show. I'm like, that's what's up, man. Enjoy basketball wise or power. Like, I don't know.
The only time I've ever blocked somebody is because like they go on another person's show and it's so early in the morning and they start just doing this political chant over and over again. I just fucking can't handle it that early in the morning. And I'm like, I like the person, I like what they do, but it's like, fuck that crap. I ain't gonna fucking put up with this shit.
Yeah, the only time, like, I mean, I will block people if I feel annoyed, or if someone's being disrespectful about a friend, or something like that, or if I know that they're just like a scammer, I'll block them.
It is a profit record.
I block scammers and shit. I have like, there's been 1 or 2 people that I blocked. And one of them was just asinine. A lot of the people on the channel know the story behind that shit, but it was just asinine. It was somebody.
I'm gonna unblock this person and give him another chance, but I mean, it's just like, fuck, dude, I can't put up with that shit in the morning.
Yeah.
All that politics shit, man. Man.
Not when I first wake up, bro. Not when I first wake up.
Yeah, wait till the wee hours and shit.
I mean, the way I look at it, like, especially when it comes to politics, you know, people have their beliefs, their whatever. You know, like I've said it before, like I'm a Republican. I don't always agree with Republican views. You know, in fact, I honestly, I've even told my wife, I think I'm going more independent. You know, because there's good and bad. I think with
welcome to California.
Yeah, well, it's like with both sides, with both parties. There's always good and there's always bad. I don't agree with everything, like, especially like with, you know, I'm not religious at all, especially, you know, I'm Jewish. So, you know, and I don't even really practice that all that much, you know, like my wife, she's Christian, whatever. But like a lot of Republicans I've met, they're like either ultra religious and they're like way too far over, or they're not. So that's why I'm just like, you know what, like teach his own, you know, I just want, you know, to live in peace and harmony. I want, you know, lower gas prices. That's what I want right now. And I don't want anybody fucking with my guns.
Yeah. Right. I want my guns. I want cheap prices. I want a safe community.
So, I mean, we get 8% of our liquid fuel from Russia, but our gas prices have gone up 24%. What the fuck?
Yeah,
what up, profit?
What is that?
Well, DFS, you know what they say about California. So hypothetically, because we have these stupid gas taxes, let's say gas was free, everywhere, we would still pay about $2 a gallon, even if it was free, because we'd have to pay tax on that. You know.
True. But I mean, it's not the fucking, it's not the tax that's going up. It's just these fucking assholes who are raising the fucking price, who are stipulating some kind of fucking market bubble. And we know who these fucking assholes are. They're the motherfuckers who own that shit.
Well, of course they are. And you know what? And the thing is that really pisses me off, because California used to have what? Whatever, Tori. Yeah. California used to have like a commission that would, go after these companies for raising the prices and gouging and stuff like that. But we don't have that in this state anymore. And so, and then on top of that, like I look at everywhere else. Yeah, it's gone up in certain places, or a lot of places. Places where it was 2 something is now 3 something, but they haven't reached 5 or 6 or 7 or even 8 like it is out here. And a lot of it is because it's California greed. There's no, penalties for these companies doing that. And the other thing that sucks is they said that they released 80 trillion gallons.
Oh yeah. The surplus.
Look, I read that shit. I had to post it, man. I was like, damn, he's got a point. But they'll make a way to make it count.
10% of 0, right?
Yeah.
He ain't lying, yeah. He ain't lying.
But yeah, no, I mean they released all the stuff that was in our reserve.
I know they should have never fucking done that. Why would we release our reserves just because people are fucking price gouging? Tell me what's really going on.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
We already know that. They'll lie to it.
And the media is fucking sucking it up, lying their fucking ass off to everyone, telling everybody, yeah, it's because of the fucking war. It's not because there's no fucking war.
Yeah.
Eat my fucking ass. Start telling the goddamn truth. You're getting paid to fucking lie to us.
And that's exactly what they're doing, because we're not we're not fighting over there. We're not sending troops. We don't have vehicles using fuel there. It has nothing to do with it. And we
haven't stopped importing the shit either. We're still importing their shit.
Yeah, well, and then the gas that what we were getting from Russia was such a small percentage of
8%.
Yeah, it's like it's just ridiculous. So it's just greed, man, and it pisses me off. It's like every chance they get to rip us off, they do.
Oh,
they're getting that stimulus back. Is what they're doing. I predicted all that shit. I told everybody, I was like, 2022, they're gonna tear your ass up for food, gas, everything under the sun. Mm-hmm. They're giving y'all that money right now. Everybody was fucking up, man. They buying PlayStation 5s and
right.
All that shit, man. I was like, well, you better save it. They're giving it to you to prepare for the 22, really.
Right.
The money your normal paycheck, people started quitting their jobs and all. People don't even want to work no more. They expect to get an unemployment check.
Yeah, I think the stimulus was a shit idea.
Yeah.
Mainly because the pandemic was supposed to affect people disproportionately. So what do? We give everybody the same amount of money? No, it doesn't fucking work that way. Disproportionately means that the fucking poorest are suffering more than the fucking rich. So why are we gonna give people who are driving fucking Teslas a goddamn paycheck?
Man, I know, and it divided families, man. Like it fucked my family up. I know so many people that separated off the strength of their wife stealing all that damn stimulus money. The wife got a hold of the check, and that shit was over. They was independent. They was Beyonce. They thought they were independent women, boy. So wow. I know that shit destroyed families. It destroyed families by killing the people in the family with COVID, and it broke families up by giving the wrong people money. Government flipping them PS5s, yeah. Everybody was smoking a loud pack. Y'all getting that stimulus money? Everybody smoking. All they smoke is gas. Well, they smoking that Zaza. That's all they smoking is that expensive shit. All right, y'all. I'm used to smoking Zaza all the time, but it's off of my paycheck, not no free money the government sent me.
Right. Hey, you know, I don't need any free money. If I wanted free money, I would have joined the military.
That was my goal. I took every crumb I could. Said I'm gonna put that shit into other ways to make money, man. I'm gonna get more money than people just getting the free stimulus shit. And now they falling apart, and I'm right exactly how I was living before. Shit.
You're right, Rata. The more they cut that gas, the less BTU content it contains.
Yeah, like dope.
And there goes your fuel economy.
They stepping on it. They stepping on the dope, man. Stepping on it. Cutting it down and fucking cars up. My truck got some kind of feels going on to it that I believe are bad fuel related. Like cutting that shit, something.
I wish I could smoke weed every day. Happy. Giga Shot, you sound like a robot right now, man.
I like that, Prophet. Hey, let me slide in on the next one, man. I'll pay half the cost of an electric bill next time you run that shit, dog. I want in on some world domination shit.
Pinky in the brain style.
Yeah, he said, fuck that. Whenever I need money, I just use the weather dominator to hold small countries hostage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Some of us are weather dominators right now.
I can hear you now, Giga.
Oh my God. We've got JJ.
JJ Prime, what's cracking?
JJ.
Hey.
Tell me, how's it going?
Been doing great. I got the SS86 coronation style screen, so that means I have the chair and the jet.
It's a throne. It's a throne. Throne, JJ. Throne. Throne.
Yes, it's a throne. I got the throne, tape, crown, all that stuff.
Yeah, that looks totally 3D printable. Okay. All right.
I like that, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's tight, man. Is that the same throne that he sat on in the movie? I don't recall. I can't remember how it looked in the movie.
I don't think he actually had a throne in the movie, but it's nice that he has the throne. So
yeah. Oh,
I thought he had a throne in the movie.
He was standing up. He was standing up.
You know, he was just standing in the movie, and then he gets
standing up. I think it was the throne for the
Astro Train was going to put. I think it was Astro Train was going to put the crown on his head, and Galvatron swooped down. I think.
But yes, I got the throne. I finally have the throne, and it's going to be useful for my collection.
I forgot that throne came with that one.
I got this guy, even though I already have this guy. So, yeah.
They look identical, almost.
Yeah. This one has.
They look identical.
That one. This one has actual paint on the top, like these gray paint apps, like the Enterprise does, but this one does. So I think this one's my definitive G1 Starscream. This one is just the toy colors, so the G1 toy colors. But this one, I think this one is I like this one a lot. So yeah.
I don't know about those gray panels though, JJ. I kind of think the other one. I think it'd be cleaner to have without the gray panel. It looks weird.
Yeah, it looks weird, but hey, the you know it's accurate to the movie, so.
Oh, okay. So he had a little. I didn't. Obviously I didn't catch the little gray squares on it. What about the rest of the figure?
The rest
like
of the figure,
pretty much the same.
The blue is lighter. It has a lighter shade of blue. The green is a little bit different. The red is more print, and he has different hands. So yeah, his new hands.
Oh, my foot!
They should have gave her a blown away.
Decepticons.
They should have gave her a blown.
There it is. Disrupt my coronation.
Yeah.
Megatron, is that you?
Yeah, I'm done with Studio Series teams. Now I can continue on with Legacy in 2 months.
Here's a hint.
Here's a fucking hint, Starscream. That shit was epic.
Anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
That core class shop.
What the game was?
Yes, that core class shop is tight. That figure is tight. Look at that figure. That core class shop is tight.
Transformers the movie was a gangster ass cartoon. I was so hyped up when Optimus came in. I saw the Decepticons on his grill and he launched in the air, just bucking them down with the gun. I was like, oh, Jesus! 2, 4, 6, 8,
Wow.
10,
10 boxed and 1 loose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's
8, 9,
horrible.
10. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and then I'll show you the back. Well, because 4 of them arrived today from Eric.
Hell yeah.
And then I've got
Hell yeah.
Heck, I'll be able to get a couple
Yeah.
of bets.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
3 of those and 2 bets.
plus I've got a loose one.
No, Steve, I see an Optimus Prime
Yeah.
truck. I see an Optimus Prime truck, Steve, right there on your left.
Oh yeah, that's a robo. That's a
Oh, send Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it's the same one Gaz has.
robot. Robertson.
Yeah, and then
Danger,
on
Will
this
Robinson,
for,
danger.
Look at that. Look at that ship. Oh, look at that submarine. Not a ship. It's a
Oh,
submarine.
shit.
no, it's not a submarine.
It's not a submarine. Oh,
Right.
is it a plane?
Yeah, it's a Rattler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got another one that's hanging up there.
Oh, there we go.
So
This doesn't have the wings yet. Oh, okay.
yeah, well, and the canopies are just placeholders. They're just ones I had printed already. I'm gonna actually do different canopies on it.
Hey, Jay Holla is in the chat, bro. Jay Holla, what's up?
Love J Holla.
Hey, Raw might be on the hustle right there, locking gas caps. I bet them bitches going up right now. Buy a bunch of them, start just selling them back out.
Oh yeah, I got one of those locks from what when was that? That was a while back. I had to buy one of those locks.
All my shit's locked. Hey, you know why? Because my ex-wife was putting water in my goddamn tank, so I got ready for
Yeah.
it way
Jesus.
earlier.
No.
Wow.
Water, hey man,
Fuck.
it cost me $800. It cost me $800 to get my shit running again after the first
Hell
time.
yeah, I bet it did.
She put
See,
my
I
That's
had
ridiculous.
she
I had a
did it
room-
again.
I had a
She said-
roommate in college that got pissed off at a neighbor of ours,
Mm.
and I got so pissed off that he did this because I didn't
That's
want any kind of
fucked
drama from the neighbor. But he
That's
put sugar in the guy's tank.
Oh no.
I was fucking when I heard what he did, I wasn't giving him an eviction for it, but I was like, man,
Sugar.
really?
You put sugar in the guy's tank, really?
Yeah, that's
Well,
I
because
started
they
thinking
got to
about
an
it.
argument, and so he decided to get even with the guy and put sugar in his tank. And
Wow.
I was just like, man,
a little sugar.
Like, really?
So this guy come into the dealership the other day with his tractor, and his head's all hanging low, and he's like, I don't know what's wrong. And we smell we're like, did you put gasoline in here? And he's all, oh fuck yeah, I probably did. So then he comes back last week, his head's hanging even lower. Guess what he says? I
What?
did it again.
Oh, bloody hell.
Wow.
what did he put gasoline in?
Get
He put gas in his diesel
at
tank.
me.
You mean you put wow, regular gas?
Yo,
Who's that?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in
Who
the
that?
car. I've been sent on a food run.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord Biscuits.
oh,
I'm dead.
is there echo?
There's an echo.
Echo, echo.
Oh, am I echoing?
Yeah,
You gotta go down your YouTube.
Hey,
It is
so-
close.
Echo.
Hold on.
You need to log off for a bit. And then if you turn off
Looks like he's driving.
Yeah, I am.
He's driving, yeah.
Hold on.
Everybody. 1, 2, 3, echo.
Echo, 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 echo.
You do it.
Echo.
Oh, I'm on mute for a minute, man.
Echo, echo, echo.
Oh, Echo.
Hello, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, Saturday morning I'll do some TFCon stuff for you guys. I'll stream
Hey,
from
am I echoing
TFCon.
now?
Hell yeah.
You're not going anymore.
How much
Yeah.
is the con?
I think you're good now.
What's that?
How much is it for the admission?
Am
to
I
the con?
echoing?
For a day, it's only 40 bucks, 44 bucks.
You're good. You're
Okay.
good. You're okay.
They doing any exclusives there, or is it just?
Isn't there an exclusive? I fucking forgot already.
I don't know.
I fucking forgot.
Wasn't that
Shit. I
his
thought that
tent
was
supposed to be in
exclusive.
or something?
Huh?
Are they like
Oh,
big
that's
special
right.
guests or?
TFCon usually has something exclusive every time.
Yeah, let me see. Let me look up.
BotCon used to.
Yeah, there is an exclusive. I just forgot what it is. Damn it.
Yeah, because I know BotCon they used to always have exclusives, but they don't do BotCon anymore, right?
Yeah, they don't do it. They're supposed to come back. Oh yeah. The exclusive is a fans hobby chosen prime exclusive MB 14B Arson, which is a fire truck recolor of what is his name? His name not Hardhead. Fuck, what's that? He's one of the junior headmasters. He's the fire truck of the junior headmasters.
Who's that?
What's that, Giga?
Who's that all
I can't remember the name. Fans hobby something. I don't know.
It's let me think. It's God, what's that fucking junior headmaster's name?
What you hunting for, man? Hunter for hire asks what you looking for.
yeah.
Oh shit. You know, anything rare and expensive.
Rare, expensive. Wow.
If they got a black fire convoy, he might be coming home. They ain't gonna have that.
Probably not.
But if they do, I'm gonna ask how much that shit costs.
Hey, I saw it. Damn Viper.
Other slammer.
I says TFCon usually has third
Hose
party.
nose. Hosehead. That's his name. Is that his name? Hosehead? Let's see.
Fans hobby. Hold on.
Who's that Gab or Loudmouth?
Yeah, it's
I think
Hosehead.
Loudmouth is the more recent
Fans hobby
iteration.
Yeah, that's his name. His name's Hosehead. You got that right.
Yeah, Hosehead. Yeah. The Fans hobby MB-14 cap.
Yeah.
AKA Hosehead, that's right. Yeah.
So there's like an arson repaint of him. It looks pretty sick. I might pick that shit up. It's limited to 600. So I'll be there early to pick one up.
How much they asking for him?
$80.
Get out.
Keep the money.
80?
80. Yeah, I think my the top Transformer on my Dream of Transformers list is Superfire Convoy, the black one from the I think it was a lucky draw. Yeah.
Is it real expensive now?
Last time I seen it for sale, it was just under $5,000.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, is this McDonald's closed? Man, I think it is. Yeah, they closed. God damn.
She was like, God damn, McDonald's is closed.
Well, probably
Well,
should be
then you're
McDonald's
lucky,
toys.
'cause McDonald's is
Oh,
gross.
see.
Fuck, it is. It's one of my last goddamn resorts, but I guess I'm going to Jack in the Box now. Fuck.
Jack in the Box is better. Jack in the Box is better, so it's a good thing McDonald's is closed.
Yeah, I haven't been to either of them in forever. So.
That might not be a bad idea, bro.
Yeah.
Might be a bad
I mean, I don't
idea.
like either,
Yeah, I think
but
think
if
it
I
does
were to
have a
choose one, Jack in the
expiration date,
Crack
though,
all day long.
Yeah, I don't really care for either one myself, but
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
slick feeling like I should fill my car up at the end of every day just to avoid whatever the increase is in the morning.
Oh, I
hey,
know,
that shit
right?
that Ross said,
Good
he
idea,
posted on
Cass.
Instagram, that shit is true, man, because it was weird when he said that shit. I was like, man, I was just saying that shit the other day because I filled up and that shit would not get full.
Damn.
And I was like, man, I know $50 will fill the tank. And
It's
nope.
probably 70 now.
And then that shit burnt fast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, I put $30. I put $30 in my truck. I made a trip to Lowe's and 12, 2 8-mile trips, and then I'll say Lowe's is probably 15 miles. 2 8-mile trips, and a 15. Well, all right, so 15, 30, 8, 16, 32, 32, 35, 60, 72. 72 miles, $30. Is that right?
The cat, he transforms. This is one of the Voltron lines right here.
$30 for 72 miles? Like, what the fuck, man? It was
on a full tank of gas, I can get about 400 miles.
This is the black line.
That's crazy, man.
And this weekend,
You just
I
need to
might have got all of 320.
Is that the Robeson Catamus Prime?
Yeah, it's a Sola Chagokin.
Okay, all right.
Hi, kitty. He's all, what's he called?
Base of this stop.
Oh, he just wants love. I don't have an MP44 Hunter for Hire. I was thinking about picking up a KO, but the last KO I got was pretty disappointing.
Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself.
I see DFS's cat. Yes.
You see him? Good kitty.
I gotta get me another cat. All right, my kid's kitten.
Saying something.
The kitten passed away, man. I gotta get another one.
Damn. I have 4 kittens right now.
I wish I could come get one off you, man.
Yeah, and the mama cat, but they're only 2 weeks old right now, and they live next door in the patio.
I got one at the one we had got was at the at the animal shelter, man. And they said she had, I think it was taxo some shit. Basically, like there's a parasite growing in her stomach that they couldn't do nothing about. Basically. Yeah,
I was reading about that. It's some weird disease that cat ended up with.
Yeah.
Well, and cats also have their own version of HIV as well.
Yeah. They got distemper, HIV, feline leukemia. They got all kinds of crazy cat killing diseases.
Yeah.
Hers was parasitic. I didn't understand that shit. Her stomach was fat as hell. And she was just always lazy, laying around. And I was like, oh, we just feed her good. I didn't think about it. One day I picked her up to move her, and I felt all her bones on her side. I was like, why the fuck I feel all these bones if her stomach is so fat?
Oh, no.
I took her to the vet to try to see what was going on. I was like, man, she's lazy, and I thought she was fat just because we feed her good, and she was happy. I was like, man, but I feel her bones and shit. So they checked her out, and they said it was a parrot. That was what it was in her stomach, was a parrot. And she was always hungry. I'd feed her, and then I'd go in there to the kids' dinner, and she'd be all in there snooping around, jump up on the counter and try to get food and shit. Like, why are you still hungry? I just fed you. She wasn't getting none of it, man.
Poor little kitties.
Yeah.
Poor little kitties.
So I like that. That way I know there's no crazy shit.
My cat's talking to me right now. He's meowing.
Oh.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you again.
Yeah, thank you.
And a third time. It's coming.
Yeah, I've had one cat in my entire life. And my cat was...
Yeah, trouble to you, Steve.
Yeah, never again. Huh?
That cat head traveled over to you just now. Activate your allergies. Cat head, it just traveled over from DFS to you.
What up, Just Incredible?
Hey, Just Incredible. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I've had cats my whole life, but I've always been allergic to them.
Mm. That was the only plus that about the cat we had was my wife's sister is allergic to them. So every time she'd come over, I'd make sure to keep the cat out. You know, and make sure the cat was always around her.
Make sure she stayed crying and sneezing.
You low down, dirty, rotten stink out.
Well, I hate my wife's sister, so.
Right on.
Evil.
Right on.
Right on.
Bro said he about to hit that dead prayers mode. Hell yeah. Time to get this gas. Oops, shit. That's better without the top.
What are you doing, JJ? It's me, Shattered Glass Jetfire.
Yeah.
I'm here to rock the world. Yeah.
Why is he a Decepticon Timber? Well, wait, he used to be a Decepticon, but no, he's not now.
I'm shaking my fist.
No, he's using a motorbike, so, huh? What? Huh? Huh?
This is a pretty cool figure. People are saying that his plastic is lighter than the original Jetfire. I can believe it. This guy feels pretty light for being pretty big.
Maybe they used a different type of plastic.
Yeah, like something that's less dense, like something. I don't know. I didn't finish confirming.
Did anybody catch
I
that?
haven't watched it yet. Please don't spoil it.
No,
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet. Nice H for H. This is gonna be dope.
I'll wait till it comes out on
Batman, I don't know. It doesn't really look appealing.
HBO
Prime, yeah, Prime or something. It's just,
I finally watched
I don't
the
like
Book of
Robert
Boba Fett.
Pattinson or
The book of, you just watched that?
I watched it yesterday. I watched the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
what do you think of it? How'd you like it?
Ah,
I like seeing other people's opinions on it.
as a whole, I think it was really, really good.
Mm-hmm. But there were some slow parts, right?
Yeah, there's slow parts. They're like the scenes where it cuts backwards in time.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard for me to find appreciation for that, but I think in the long run I did.
Yeah.
And then
Well, see, and I feel like with that, you know what? It would have been nice if they just did one episode with that, but they did like multiple. Like you can do one episode with the backstory. You know what I mean? Instead of like, I don't know, they just it just, to me, I was just like, okay, come on, get to the good shit already.
You are frozen.
and then it was like the Mando, how he comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could see how that's kind of disappointing. We're trying to like focus on Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it didn't really bother me.
In a minute.
I mean,
I'm usually pretty critical. I'm usually pretty damn critical.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Book of Boba Fett, I give it like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. They took a lot of throwback shit from some of the books, like Wildlife of Star Wars and that sort of thing. So I give them credit for actually knowing their material.
Yeah.
I think Book of Boba Fett had a glaring issue.
Yeah, what's that?
I think that the writing itself just was sloppy.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of stuff that, as a character named Boba Fett, he shouldn't need or need help with.
Except
And for
Boba,
example, like the biker gang, what do we need them for? Nothing. He shouldn't need them.
Well, except for he's not a young cat anymore. You know what I mean? Like he's an
He
older.
may not be young anymore, but with age comes experience.
He ain't got a suit anymore either, right?
Yeah.
He has a suit. And
Yeah, the Tusken Raider story was
the
cool.
next problem is they don't really do anything that helps further the story. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
On their
Yeah, they're
candy
kinda there.
cane computers.
But maybe
But
it's like
they're-
they're his inside.
Yeah, they're kind
As
of like
for Phoenix
hipsters.
Shan is a cool character and all, but she pretty much did all the footwork, and he didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
she's one of my
And
favorite
so
characters.
yeah,
it
she
made
was cool.
her look cool, but it made him look honestly old and lazy.
Old
Yeah,
and late. Yeah, old.
And so my thing is, if I was someone and I was supposed to be fearing somebody, would I be scared of Boba Fett? No. I'd be more worried
What,
about
M3?
Fett.
if you look at
But he is old. He's an old motherfucker.
yeah, and if you look at Jabba the Hutt, because he's basically coming in. Oh, hey M3, this is actually this isn't part of your Rattler. This was gonna be part of your Rattler, and it got all messed up. So these are actually because of what Eric was saying about selling the messed up prints for like fodder or whatnot or dioramas. So your Rattler, if you want to see M3,
The Vespas.
along nicely.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the next problem would be is the Rancor. I mean, the Rancor was cool, but the Rancor kind of got its ass whooped.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even though he came riding in on, that was like the best of it.
You know what's the best part of Boba Fett? Baby Yoda, aka Grogu.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the best
And
part.
Baby Yoda shouldn't have been there. Grogu shouldn't have been there in the show.
I mean, he's not the Mandalorian, so of course he's supposed to be there. So
They don't want you to forget
here's
about
the
him
thing.
because they don't want you to
By
forget about
Grogu showing up there, it undid everything that happened in Mando season 2. He didn't get any training. He shouldn't be any better than he was when we last seen him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Mando. He didn't really train much with that sword, so he's not any better than the last time we saw him.
But it's setting up for the next Mando. It's setting up for him to go.
But what they should have did was, one, Mando and Grogu should have never showed up in the show.
Why not?
I agree.
Because they're not needed.
Well, it's
They
like
weren't needed.
Boba Fett was in the Mandalorian. I think that's what
Yeah,
they do
but
because
that
it's a
served
cloud
just to bring
platform, you know
Boba
what I
Fett
mean?
into the story, just
Of
to
course.
give him his own show. But
Of course.
Mando and Grogu, when you think about it, what they did in the show in the book of Boba Fett, anybody could have done that.
They
Right,
need it though,
right.
man. 'Cause they still got Baby Yoda merchandise on the tour show.
I know, and that's the only reason why he's there.
GC's right though.
But past that, they don't
Grogu
need
makes the mistake that Luke makes with Master Yoda, where he leaves. He makes the same mistake,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of stuff precluding what's going to happen in the next Mando, and especially with that, what might happen in the distant future with that Darksaber.
What I'm
Exactly.
saying is
And
that
see,
it's
and
a show about Boba Fett, and Boba Fett really did not do shit. Everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah.
did something for him, but
No.
Boba Fett himself really didn't do anything.
no, he didn't do much until really
Is
the
that legacy,
last
JJ?
episode.
Is that legacy? JJ. Is that legacy?
oh no, this is Siege Astro Trade.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
Boo,
nice.
boo, okay, all right, boo, boo, boo. All right.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So the way I see Boba Fett,
I thought it was legacy.
because he's
That's
older,
cool.
he's trying to basically do what Jabba was doing. Well, Jabba, you didn't see him out really fighting people either, though. He had his
No.
minions do all that, and I think that's what Boba Fett was trying to do. But
Yes, but that's Jabba. We're talking about Boba Fett. He's supposed
I-
to be the number one hand in the galaxy. He's supposed to be the big badass that when you mention his name, shit is oh fuck, Boba Fett's coming. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get that.
yeah. Well, because I think people also realized how old he was. Everyone thought he was
Yeah.
dead.
This
Right.
dude just ran the shit out of this life. But
Yeah.
I
even
think everything.
though he's old, is old really an excuse in Star Wars?
Not
Think
really.
about how old Cad Bane is.
Yeah. True.
I think everything.
Cad
they
Bane
made-
is that motherfucker still.
Yeah.
I
Well,
like
and I will
everything
say,
they make,
and now
man.
I will say this: like, part of me, like, okay, so I didn't mind seeing
Mace
Mandalorian
Windu.
there, and I didn't mind even seeing, what's his face, Grogu, but I kind of wish Grogu. The way they're leading up to it, where he's going to be part of the Mando series, that I don't like, because I felt like, okay, you know what, I understand why they had him for the first and second season, but I wanted to see the Mandalorian not necessarily have to be about Grogu.
No, it has to be about Grogu.
And it's going to be about Grogu, it seems like, with this new series, or the new seasons for season 3.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be Grogu and Mando. I knew that was going to happen. I knew he was going back to Mando.
Well, and they're doing that because of, I think, like you guys said, they're nailing on the head by its toy sales. But at the same time, I'm like, you could have...
Grogu is the cash grab of the century.
He definitely is.
Yeah, Grogu is. And so is Mando. So
so is Mando. Yeah, exactly. And so is Boba Fett. I mean, he's going to be, he's always going to be a fan favorite.
But I think they were just trying to add another character to the universe.
Needs to be doing everything. Yeah. Think about it. Every time Boba Fett said something, someone challenged what the hell he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Every single time he spoke, someone was like, "Well, no, I ain't doing that. What the fuck you gonna do about it?"
like they were his kids. Yeah.
Like you
never really seen Boba Fett do some Boba Fett shit.
It's like, because I still remember, like, with Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett was a badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he was an ultimate badass.
I think it builds Boba Fett as a badass in the beginning with the Tuskens, but then it kind of like slowly goes down.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
Boba is like the mentor figure. He's the mentor figure for the Mando.
Yeah.
Character that plays
except for the last.
He kind of takes the Palpatine role in a sense.
Well, he did step up on the last episode.
The guy that played Boba ain't gonna be around for 20 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're just taking a guess, not to act it out at least. So they're trying to introduce Mando, like they're using him as a bridging point to get Mando for the new generation to be the.
And that's fine. I mean, that is what they should do. They need to stop getting these old ass actors first off. And but the problem is, again,
that's right.
Can't think about it like this. If you had the book of Cad Bane, I can tell you right now, half them fucking characters.
It is Boba Mando.
What's
up?
Cad Bane would have fucking killed that little biker group.
Hey, those
the
Alley Vipers
moment
showed
they
up
would have
today.
challenged him, Cad Bane would have killed.
What happened?
Those Alley Vipers showed up today. Thank you.
No problem, bro.
Yeah.
Illmatic sent me a Viper today.
Dreammaker.
What's going on?
But so that biker gang, they were like hipsters from pre-Empire. They were all like hipsters.
They're the Vesper.
Did you catch on to that? They were all trying to be like they were fucking hipsters.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they were.
That's what they were.
But
which I thought it was kind of cool that they were trying to be all pretty.
Had they said that shit to fucking Cad Bane, and I'm only using Cad Bane because he's a bounty hunter. Had they said that shit to him and challenged him, he would have killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
he would have killed all of them.
I think he would have wiped them out. Yeah, he would have made short work of them.
Well, Cad Bane is a hustler too. Now he
was on his own thing. Cad Bane.
Actually, I think he was trying to really get with Boba Fett because he taught Boba Fett some skills.
Yeah, and because he kept. I know he knew how dangerous he was at one time, but then he kind of was like, "Man, you're soft. You're getting soft. Why don't you come back to what you originally were?" And
yeah. Well, I think with Cad Bane, his thing was, I trained you because your dad trained me.
Yeah.
So I'm returning that favor. But if you're not going to be what your dad was to me, then I'm going to kill you myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
So we'll see him in the next episode.
Yeah,
the next book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Coming back.
I don't know. Cad Bane really got sloppy with what he was doing too with his interactions.
Well,
Well,
he
they
still
said
had
he
love
was
for Boba Fett, though. He still had love
Yeah,
for
oh
Boba
yeah,
Fett, man.
he
He was
did.
like, nah, you don't want a part of this. Yo, you need to just walk away.
Yeah, I
You
don't
handle
think
this
Cad
shit.
Bane was really trying to kill him. I think that
Nah,
he was
he got
kind of.
love for
I
Boba
think he
Fett.
was really just trying to make a point.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a quote from a movie. Anger is the enemy.
But yeah. But yeah, it's a cash grab with the Grogu dude. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
most definitely.
With the Mando shit. You know what I mean?
I think they just they wanted to add another character to the universe, which is always good.
Yeah.
Being as
They're gonna
Yoda, passed away already.
Yeah. They're gonna reissue all that shit. They're gonna reissue all the Mando shit. You're gonna see. Don't be surprised if you don't see old girl come back in Mandalorian or something.
I've heard about her being saw around the Disney studio, or around.
Yeah.
So, after that, unmutual split.
Yeah, she coming back because they got to. Kathleen
The
Turner.
money. She goes where the money is, man.
Fucked up.
She gonna go where the money is.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Grow.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go feed the wife and all that jazz.
That's straight.
All right, man. Take it easy. I'll see you.
Have a good one, brother.
All right, look at those crazy eyes of the Grogu.
Yeah, I
I
like
know.
that.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I like how real it looks.
All right, y'all.
All right, be easy, Lord Biscuits.
Is that
Yeah,
the talking one?
Talking?
Yeah.
No.
That's a crazy.
It's Sideshow Collectibles.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that
I like how
large
good
size
it
dolls.
is.
Whenever I go in the aisle, man, I think they fucking looking at me. I'm like paranoid when I'm going to toy aisles when I see them motherfuckers. I don't like them things. Like life size Grogu stuff, I don't like. I hate
Yeah, Grogu is this generation's Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah,
Right.
because look, he looks different from. I mean, of course he's different, even though he's from the same thing as Yoda. But Yoda had kind eyes. He was like, not this motherfucker. Look like at any moment he might snap and do some shit.
Right, yeah, he seemed like he's got a little bit of sketchiness to him.
Yeah, I don't know.
PTSD in those eyes, I reckon.
Yeah, like don't turn your back on him.
Yeah. You see how he was eating those eggs up and shit. He didn't give a fuck about that the existence of them fucking creatures. He's like, fuck it, they good.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna eat.
So he's
I'm selfish.
Grogu's a gangster on the low.
He's a kid, man.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He on that. Like it's all about me, Grogu, baby.
Yeah.
But
Queensbridge, ho. I'm from Queensbridge.
Right?
Yeah, GZ, they could have made the cyberpunk kids a little bit more cyberpunk.
Come to Compton Avenue, motherfucker.
Yeah, that cyberpunk stuff. I mean, they just remind me of Japanese anime. That's all. It is.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the colored bikes kind of got me. I was just like, okay.
But they're gonna enhance old Sheriff. So
look at that face, man.
we're gonna see how they enhance him.
That shit looks super real. What is that from?
Sideshow?
Damn.
Damn, he already got hair on his head like Yoda and shit.
Yeah.
How much is that one, Steve?
I don't know. But see, and I made the mistake of getting this one versus two. There's another one that has more flexibility. The arms you can pose on.
He's so cute. He's so adorable.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
Oh, and he has a stand, which is real cool.
He's cute.
He has a little
cute.
Oh,
He's
nice.
So adorable. Oh, that's just cute.
Yeah, he's definitely cute.
Cute. Oh, I love Grogu. He's so cute. Oh, little big eye.
I'm just wondering when he's gonna start talking like Yoda, or was just Yoda was on some wild shit. He was just speaking backwards parables and shit.
Yeah, seems like between 300 and 700, 800.
Cute.
Kylo Ren doesn't kill me.
Happy to meet you, am I?
I wonder how long it for Yoda to even learn how to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what they should do. They should do a fucking a book of Yoda or some shit like that.
Well, you so I have a feeling
Yeah, I would
him
watch that shit.
I would
Definitely.
watch the
Obi-Wan
Yoda shit.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think we'll see him with the Obi-Wan series because that's supposed to take place before A New Hope. So I have because I know they said we're going to see a young Leia. We're going to see
As long as it ain't that old ass Leia.
But Yoda is still old. Yoda was
Well,
old
yeah,
before they
because
were born.
remember Yoda went into isolation as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
He went
he's going to
crazy.
communicate, with Obi-Wan, just like they're saying Qui-Gon Jinn's supposed to communicate. They've got Senator Organa, who's the Jimmy Smith. His character signed on for it. So I think you're going to see a lot of those, and they would be dumb not to have Yoda on that.
I mean, but I'm talking about Yoda's story before he became a Jedi Master.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Like him coming up in the ranks. Like
Yeah, we definitely
and him having his Padawan and shit.
Because we don't know much about his backstory.
Yeah, when he had what's his name?
Count Dooku.
Dooku.
Yeah.
As his
Count
Padawan.
Dooku.
That'd be sick.
That would be
because
cool.
Yoda is very interesting. You know what I'm saying? He's mysterious. He's lovable, but he's mysterious, and he can.
Yeah, because he was already trained. He'd already been alive 900 years. When he trained Luke and all that Empire.
Yeah.
So.
I was wondering, did Django witness?
Right?
I'm sorry, did Boba
Kasual,
witness Django getting his head chopped off by Mace Windu?
Yep.
So I'm wondering, if he has it out for him and how that might play out.
Well, I don't think he has it out for him. I think if he pops up like an old Mace Windu pops up, I think that's what's gonna trigger him to be like, I gotta kill this motherfucker or go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Mace is gonna have probably one arm and shit. And that works.
But that's if Boba Fett actually feels like a fatherly son type thing with Jango, because technically he was just a clone. He wasn't his actual son.
No, but he treated him like his son. Remember, he
got that emotional
he showed him
attachment.
the ways of, and stuff like that, little things, because he was even treacherous himself as a little kid. You know what I mean? He's like, shoot them all. Say go crazy, like, yo, this motherfucker's sick. But I just think it would be nice to see like the prequel before the prequels and all that shit. Like,
and I agree. You know what? Actually, I'd love to see
and all
Hang on.
even before Yoda, or maybe Yoda be a part
Knights
of
of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic, exactly.
That would
That's
be,
what I
Knights of the Old Republic would be sick.
I want to see
because
that.
KOTOR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dark Revan.
Dark, exactly. Because one of my favorite things about that whole, because I have that game,
Hell yeah. I played that game 2 or 3 times.
I play it probably once or twice a week. I even have the key gen for it, the key fob.
Oh, hell yeah. Badass. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love that game. And the cool thing about what I like about that story is, and even with Star Wars in general, it doesn't have to be about Luke or Darth Vader. They've had the Jedi Order has fallen and risen and fallen multiple times throughout their universe. Same with the Sith Order.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then there was Jedi who turned Sith. And vice versa. So it's like, yo, we need to see all that. And then remember, there's the Sith and the regular Jedi, but there was the in between people.
Yes, there were.
Who mastered the Force on both sides of the game.
Because Luke
the mightiest ones. You know what I mean?
I would like to see Kyle Katarn.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Because I like hearing about
Dark
the balance,
Raven,
with Luke, when he's talking to Rey about the balance between the light and the dark.
Yeah. And that shows up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that balance. You got to.
And he had a Sith crystal, you know.
Well, because you know the thing I don't like about the Jedi is the fact that you're not supposed to have all these relationships and attachments.
Right,
And
yeah.
it's almost, it reminds me of like a cult.
Yeah, that's what they were. They were a cult. Like
Sounds like the
Yeah.
like you're a Freemason.
if
Well,
you really
they fall
want to get on
apart.
some real on some real shit, they were more like warring Catholic Church guys.
Yeah, once they became political, they fell apart. Like toward that's what brought the empire up, is them falling apart and them not being able to see lucid what's really going on in that political atmosphere. And they became enforcers rather than like real fighters. They just weren't trying to enforce the law. They weren't, you know, in these lightsaber battles, hunting Sith. They were fighting
negotiators and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah, because if you look at a lot of the Jedi, they were almost
That
like
was the
bullies.
second time Samuel Jackson was a negotiator and shit.
Yeah, well, and Samuel L. Jackson, like, and I love Samuel L. Jackson, you know,
shit.
but his character, like, he was a bully in a sense,
Yeah,
but they all were. All the Jedi were like bullies.
Yeah,
You know, it's
like it was their way or
it's
no
my
way.
or the highway. Exactly, my way or
And
the
that-
highway.
And the Sith, it's just like that dynamic with comics and all superhero movies and shit like that. The villains are the most misunderstood. They're not really villains, they're just misunderstood. Like, yo, you giving me all these fucking rules I don't want to abide by. I want to be free.
Exactly.
And the villains are free.
Well,
The
see,
villains-
that's why, like, and I know it's a
That's
total
what's-
different genre, but
You know what I'm
like
saying?
the thing I like about that Cobra Kai series is you see that other side of these characters, and like lately, like I've been rooting for the so-called villains. You know, it's like
I always root for
Johnny
the villains.
Priest and all these other
Yeah,
guys.
that
Like,
shit was funny
they're
when
not
Terry
so
Silver had
bad,
Keith arrested, man. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Sith all the way, all the time.
Always the villains, because they're the most misunderstood. You can see why they go crazy and do shit, because they don't have the freedom. They're like confined. Like, why are you gonna confine me to this shit when there's endless possibilities over here? So I can't, like, that's what happened with fucking Vader, with Anakin. Like, yo, you giving me all these fucking rules. I love this woman, and you telling me I can't do this. I can't. What the fuck? You out your mind? I'm supposed to not get pussy? Like, yo, he was wilding on some real shit. Like, and he's like, yo, I'm giving into the dark side because that's where, you know what I'm saying? They allow me to be free. You know?
Yeah, but he becomes attached. Like, was it? Justin says that, like, the real lesson isn't not to love. It's like becoming attached, and he really tries to become controlling with that attachment.
Now, my main thing, you know, with Star Wars here is like there's a lot of stories that you can explore around. You know, you have the games and all that. You have the films. You have the animated shows. Like for Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and the Bad Batch, those three, I love those animated shows. Like I love animated Star Wars shows. I have never watched the anime version of Star Wars. Never saw that. I'm not sure what it's called. Star Wars Visions, is it called?
Yeah, I think it's something.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Different artist takes on.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. You'll like them. It's pretty cool.
I'll probably give it a chance sometime.
It's just different takes. It's pretty dope.
Like for now, I would like to wait for that Obi-Wan Kenobi series because that thing, because I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's one of my favorite characters, so I'm definitely excited to watch that. Boba Fett, I only watched the last episode because the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, that stuff right there, Kaz.
Now even oh shit, he got some gold. Now check it out.
Is that being transformed?
Oh yeah.
Now you know what
transform you from sober to drunk, though.
Yeah.
Now you know
AM3. That's what I want. Some of that stuff right there.
What up, boy?
Million.
Boy, what up, man?
With the
What up,
Jedi,
Bullwinkle?
even though they
Hey,
say
Bullwinkle.
you have to give up, you know, certain things like attachments,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan was attached to Luke because he lost the attachment to Anakin.
Yeah.
So he still was attached when he wasn't supposed to be. He had love for Anakin, straight up love. Like that's like his brother. Like, yo, you're my bro. You know what I'm saying? You wilded out. Boom, he loses him. When he seen Luke, he was like, yo, I don't want to lose this guy. He's just like his pops. That was my guy. You know what I mean? So, yo, so even the Jedi, they're skewed in their rules. It's just
Right, right, and their whole prophecy of bringing balance.
Yeah,
Their whole it's like that's just such a clouded equation of what's really going on. I mean,
exactly. So,
but here's my main problem. Like I
Team
appreciate
Stephanie.
of Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I appreciate her appearance, but I'm not sure where the timeline is because if you remember, like in Star Wars Rebels, at the end of Star Wars Rebels, she was like wearing a whole white cape and all that stuff. Like Star Wars Rebels happened before Luke Skywalker, appeared as a Jedi.
Oh, it was during the time
sure
before and during the
alive in the Boba
series.
Fett. Like I honestly don't even know, but
good night, Stephanie. But was that really Ahsoka Tano back then, or did they just say that was just like her species? Because remember, there's different species running around, so that's
supposed to be her.
Yeah,
From what I've read, it's supposed to be her.
Okay, so it is her. So she's living a long time as well. She should be like what, 60 years old?
Yeah, she should be like an old woman. Like she should be an old woman.
Yeah, she should be like 60, 70 years old then.
Yeah, but I don't know where's the
unless
timeline
she ages different because her alien,
Yeah, she ages like DFS.
right?
Yeah.
But it's interesting that they pop her in those episodes. It's like, okay, but it always leads to her having her own series and her fighting Darth Maul and shit like that. So
I wonder if anybody had sat down and made a chronological order of where these movies fire off, like time.
I'm sure some Star Wars now have.
Well, actually, they do have them. My sons have them. Because I have the whole chronological order of all the Star Wars. But since Mando is here and the Book of Boba Fett's here, they're also going to introduce a new book, anthology or what have you of it. So
I think the Last Jedi and the last 3 Star Wars movies are gonna get shit canned.
Yeah, I mean, even though they were shitty, it kind of have to stay because you still have the deaths of all 3 giants in that film. You know what I'm saying? So it has to stay.
I just think that they're walking themselves backwards and forwards. Yeah, I just found them in new stories, and it's gonna get like red acted through walking backwards and forwards with these stories.
But you can't unsee the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't unsee it. It's just like, I don't know why they would do that because you can't unsee it. Like,
I know.
They redo the 3 trilogies over again. You can't unsee that shit.
All they gotta do is they just have to write me a letter of apology and I'll accept it.
And plus, one of the main characters, God bless his soul, Carrie Fisher, passed away. So there's no way you can really redo it in the CGI.
No.
Come on, no, let's not attempt that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not go that route. You do it enough already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they might as well just keep it and just move on, but give us the feel that we want with Star Wars. Not none of this Star Trek shit. These people are trying to push with. Let the guys who's doing the Mando and all that shit, let them do the movies or have their understudies do the movies or what have you. And George Lucas there sign off, yeah, this is cool. And keep keep it that way, man.
Keep
I mean, I
Kathleen
thought they were
Kennedy
on
out of
the
it.
path with Rogue One.
No
Rogue
way.
One was a great fucking movie to me.
I got a question to ask you guys. Do you guys know the original deluxe toy for Transformers Prime Arachnid? Like that figure was bad.
The original.
I've seen a picture of it. I know what you're talking about.
I'm in the dark on that one because.
Oh, you talking about what?
I've
For
never-
Transformers
never-
Prime Arachnid?
Yeah,
Transformers Prime Arachnid.
Yeah. Do you remember the old deluxe toy? Okay, so
I do remember. Yeah.
you guys, I got great news for you guys. So I'm gonna share my screen here. I want to share you guys this thing here from.
I think
APC.
I've seen it on Instagram. You put it on the gram, didn't you?
Yeah, I put it
Yeah,
on.
that shit looks
I have
crazy.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
And okay, so if y'all haven't seen it yet, so here's it. Here's my screen here. So Kaz, get ready to share it. Okay, all right, there we go.
Yeah, that shit looks crazy.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, I remember this. Was it a Rockline exclusive or some shit? Or they had?
Damn, that's sick.
That is so
If you
sick.
guys are not like familiar with APC Toys, well, APC Toys exists like to give us like updated, screen accurate Transformers Prime figures. Like they have given us like the Megatron, Optimus Prime, RC, the Viacon, and the Soundwave. I haven't gotten the Viacon and Soundwave yet, but I'll probably get it soon. I don't know. But this Arachnid caught me off guard. Like this is totally the updated Arachnid figure that we wanted. Like in the beginning, this is the Arachnid figure that we should have gotten in the beginning, in the first place.
Yeah, I have one, but I don't have that one.
Yeah, that shit
He looks
crazy.
nothing like that. That's freaking.
He looks like he's
cool.
gonna be skinny, man. He looks like he's gonna be real skinny though.
I mean, her design is like this. It's like she's pretty. So
Yeah,
and,
When did she come
like
out?
a very
and she's a triple changer now, so you can get her into a spider pose, or you can get her to a helicopter mode, or to robot mode. So yeah, this is definitely the one that I'm gonna get because
When did she come out? You know?
I'm not so sure because this is a shot of her prototype, so there's no release date yet.
Probably by August. If
I do
they're
know-
on it now.
Yeah, I do know that APC Toys Bulkhead is going to be delayed to June. So yeah. Then they said original color RC brought forward to April/May. I'm not sure what that means, so I don't know. But but yeah, this Arachnid. Oh my goodness! This is literally the best Arachnid I've ever seen. Like
Yeah, that shit is tough.
Yeah, it does look really good, man.
yeah. I'm definitely.
yeah. Look, the original one, it's, you can't do much with her.
Yeah, the original one was like horrible. Like, ugh. Like the only mode that was good is the helicopter mode. The robot mode just sucks. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So,
That sequel.
JJ, I never heard you bad about the Transformer before, JJ.
I have the Arachnid. I have the original Arachnid figure.
I've never heard you talk bad about a Transformer. I've heard people bashing them, and you like, oh well, you know, it's an exceptional figure. I can understand you have. I've never heard you say nothing bad about the Transformer, man.
Yeah. Well, for my Arachnid figure, I have the deluxe one, and yeah, she's.
Yeah.
JJ said that.
Yeah.
So I enjoy transforming my deluxe Arachnid. She has an easy transformation. I can understand that, but just her arms just look so skinny.
Yeah.
The arms are just not right. They're not right at all. And
Very frail, like a frail. Even if you drop it,
Like
seems
that-
like one of the arms would just pop off, and that's it.
Like that video was a failed experiment, believe me. And so
That shit real cool though, man.
but this is the Arachnid I'm definitely gonna get.
Yeah.
If I were to keep one Arachnid, this is the Arachnid I would keep. So yeah.
Shit, I'd like to see a web store like that. Except for
practice.
an action figure like that.
Or Smythe, or from Marvel Legends or something.
You gotta
like
quit
that.
crying and keep trying, man. You gotta quit crying and keep trying.
With the Spider Hunters.
Yeah.
From Marvel.
Because I know they kind of touched on that web
What's
store,
in that one?
kind of similar like that in the Mike Young series.
Whoa. It's blooming what they call dog legs on the web store. Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and then Mosquito had something added of the classics version too, which was different than the vintage one.
Yeah,
Somebody added,
extra legs on both of them.
yeah, that was really cool too.
I mean, the Motu guys, they need to show some preview. Even though now we know who's coming out or what have you, they need to really dazzle us with some newer characters, man. Like I want to see Buzz Off. I definitely want to see Buzz Off.
Because it's been 5 months since PowerCon, so
exactly, they need to dazzle us with some good shit, man. Let's
I mean, I kind of see why they've kind of spaced out their releases.
I don't even know why Buzzsaw wasn't even made in the last episode of G storyline, because it's so easy to make Buzzsaw. Just repaint Laserbeak yellow. Like, come on, like, just make him yellow. Easy, not hard. So I don't know why they skipped on him, but oh well.
Well, a lot of people are saying wait for PowerCon, but I think we'll hear something at San Diego Comic-Con or whatever coming
Hopefully. I just don't want them to do another version of He-Man. Oh, well, they're going to do another version of He-Man regardless.
Right, yeah, it's coming at Wave 4, so.
Yeah. You're still alive. You're alive.
But I want
You're winning.
To see maybe let's see how they do Stratos. But I know they're trying to coincide with the show, the TV show.
Yeah. So I would expect to see Hero real soon.
Hero.
Because he's a staple character, and he was actually the character who was going to carry in the '87 line that after the original toy line got canceled. So I can see them kind of.
You win.
I would hope they would show him more backstory and more love.
You want to play Sonic?
What they currently have.
And they're gonna do another version of Skeletor. They're gonna do their Keldor, of course.
What do you want, man?
Right. Yeah, definitely. And they still gotta do Roboto and Rampman and quite a few characters that haven't touched. The Sorceress and
Stratos. I mean, not Stratos. Zodak.
Yeah, Zodak.
Zodak. That'd be.
And they've got a Princess of Power line coming. The new Eternial line. Then they've got the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
The core sound wave.
Mm-hmm.
That sound wave is. You can open up the chest on that? No. You can, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they need
inside
sets. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's sick.
Hey.
Yeah.
I like the core sound wave. I mean, I love all the core class figures. They're well done. They have nice articulation. Better articulation than the original Legends class figures.
You a cat story.
Like for Megatron, I absolutely love this guy. Love this little dude. Just look at him.
That's the tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you fit that
nice
you fit his little gun in the hand of a bigger one?
The big yes, I have Earthrise Megatron, I have Siege Megatron, so yeah. I still have both of them. So,
yeah. Can you fit the pistol in?
The pistol? I don't have the pistol. I don't have the gun version of it.
No, I mean the end of Megatron's tank gun. Yeah, that. Actually,
this one?
Fit it into a hand of a bigger one. Yeah, into a Deluxe or a Voyager.
No, it can only work with the core class stuff. So, yeah, you can't really, or maybe you can. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it. I guess you can. I don't know.
Might be an idea to try it today.
Yeah, that's great.
Black Arachnia can hold the gun.
Yeah.
She can hold the gun. There we go. She can hold the gun.
Yep. That's what I was hoping to see.
Yep. She can hold the gun.
For
Meg.
That means
for the Megatron. Let's see if he can hold the gun. Can he hold the gun? I guess he can. Yes.
Megatron's playing with his own trigger.
There we go. Yeah. Hey.
There you go. Yep.
He can hold it. Oh no, it's too tiny. Yeah, he can hold it. Yeah.
I'm a little guy.
He can hold it.
I have the battle damage. I got the clean one, not the battle damage one.
I mean, it's Wolf Cybertron.
Never seen that on any. The small one. Never seen the core class one.
Core class Megatron. Love him so much.
Well, I'll be right back.
There we go. Okay, so just rotate waist, and then bring that in, and then bring that in, tab that in, and whoops, and then
Don't pop the legs off.
There we go. I got it. There we go. All right. There we go. We got it. I got it. There we go. We're done. Finished. Boom.
Yeah.
There we go. Tank.
Yes.
It's a shame that we're not going to get a gun Megatron in the main line, but oh well. You can only rely on the masterpiece for that
You won't
one.
even see that down here.
My argument is that Megatron doesn't look like a gun anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer him as a tank, by the way. So
That's that Walther P-38. It don't look like a gun anymore. So I mean, what are we afraid of? A super soaker?
Me personally, in my opinion, I prefer him as a tank because
Sacrilege.
like in the cartoon, he transforms.
Should be a gun.
Like,
he should be a gun. He always should be a gun, no matter what.
Yeah, but my main problem with him being a gun, because if there's no robot around him, like he transforms into a gun and he just lays on the ground just doing nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Well, it flies in the air and shoot.
So small, a human can just pick it up, or not pick it up. A human can just step on Megatron on accident and just kill him.
I guess we can nickname him HBK since he likes to lay down there.
Yeah, there was one.
I don't lay down for anybody.
Go where Megatron was just laying down there, doing nothing. I'm like, you're doing nothing, bro.
This is one of the books where I think that the last 3 trilogy Star Wars should be canceled.
JJ is fired from Transformers.
Because whoever wrote those stories didn't read these books.
I don't have it.
Into a howitzer. Yeah, hell yeah. Bigger the gun, the better. Shit.
Oh, and I quote, they wanted to destroy everything to do with Star Wars. Wasn't meant to be what we were looking for. It's not it's not the droids. These are not the droids you're looking for. These are not the movies we are looking for.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it now. It's done with. You know what I mean? It's there. It happened.
Yeah.
What you can do. The only thing they can do now is like we're not really looking forward to the future of Star Wars. We're looking forward to the past of it. Like before shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Before they see how Mace Windu, Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, and all these guys come about. Let's see, how where well, I know we're gonna see it in the Kenobi.
Problem is, it's still ain't pushing the High Republic stuff.
Yeah, but that's where we need to go, and they know we need to go there because there's nothing for them in the future. No one's into being introduced to very new characters anymore. We're not into that shit. They fucked up with Rey. They fucked up with the dude. I mean, the guy who's supposed to be a hero, but he's scared and confused. Well, I forget that fucking guy's name.
Hey, I like Rey.
Finn, no, I'm talking about Finn. This motherfucker's running around scared, confused. He's a hero next time. He's a bitch the next time.
I liked him, man. I thought that was good. Y'all didn't like that?
I would have preferred him if the story was
I'm like, yo, he's such a bitch. He's nowhere near what.
My bad.
Man,
I
Lando
enjoyed him.
Calrissian had more balls than this dude, man.
Yeah, true
I
that.
enjoyed him as a character, though. I thought he was interesting, man.
Nah, I thought he had it confused. He gave me more frustration when I was watching. I was like, yo, you's a bitch.
He used to work for them, man.
Yeah, he used to work for them, and he still bitched out. You know what I'm saying? You bitched out of the wildest team that you could have to fuck with another team and be a bitch on their squad. Come on, man. I ain't like that, man. And then he knows how to wield a lightsaber and shit.
That's not it. That's not it, though, man.
You know what I mean?
No, he's training himself to be a Jedi.
You know what I'm saying? Like they messed up. Like anybody can harness the power of the Force. And no, you gotta have a certain level of microchlorians. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers
I
trying
want
to
to see
change the
Finn
whole
become a Jedi.
canon up. Huh?
That's all I really want to see.
I like Finn. You know, Finn is. I like Finn.
Is a
I don't have a problem with Finn. I like him. So
I like the chick in it. What's her name? But she died. Her and her twin. They both dead and shit. They were gun ho for it. You know what I mean? I like the characters that's just hardcore with it. Like, yo, we going all out. I don't want to have any confusion and shit. The only one that I'm used to having confusion by is fucking Luke Skywalker, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Anakin, but he solved his shit. He was like, fuck that, I'm going with the Sith.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, he didn't have to think twice about it. He was committed, and
he's like,
he
I'm
went.
trying to save my girl, B. Fuck that. I'm rolling with the squad.
Hoes before bros is what he was thinking.
He was like, fuck it. He's all about him. You know what I'm saying?
Me.
You know, but
what they did to Luke though is just.
They were all, they could have made Finn a more compelling character, made him more of a character that was dealing with, did he make the right choice of going with the rebels and shit? Make him into someone who starts off as a triple agent and shit, and then he finally sees the light and becomes the enemy of the Republic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool when he rebelled and then he was fighting with a lightsaber, but the part that got me was after that. Then he turned back pussy again, and I was just like, dude, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you pick that lightsaber up, man. It's no way going back. Motherfucker, use a fucking swordsman now, man. You got to go all in.
Yeah, how you gonna retreat?
You know why they did it too. We all know why they did that to him.
I mean,
all for her. It was all about her.
Right.
No, I'm not talking Ray.
Yeah, he was.
Not talking Ray. I'm talking that bloody one behind it all. That wretched bloody Kennedy.
I mean, yeah,
she's the reason why Finn is such a bitch. She's such a form pussy.
She's a fucking sociopath. But
preach it.
But But I really think like they could have, they should have done more, but they were lazy. They were just lazy, and they thought they could sell. They thought they could have a whole new audience of females that would support the fucking brand that they was promoting, and it backfired because one. In general, yeah, you had some females back in the day that loved Star Wars. There were some girls who was down with the cause, but not many, a certain percentage. They thought that girl power shit was gonna, launch them through this shit. No, bitch. That shit ain't happening. Because
a lot of females probably like the Mandalorian series more than the movies.
Well, one thing to say about it.
You know why girls go to see movie on some real controversial shit, non-controversial? I don't know how people take it. Motherfucking bitches go to see movies and see motherfuckers with topless shirts and shit. Like we go to see titties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to see sexy guys and shit.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure. half the time they thinking of ways
Huh?
to open
I
up
mean,
their
hell, they
phones
thinking
and
with their vagina, and we're thinking with our penis. So
yeah. But see, most time we only think like when we seen Leia and the slave girl, we was like,
yeah,
oh shit, titties and ass. But then we
Right.
got right back into the storyline. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. There's also the whole social aspect of movie going. Like, I saw this movie and now I know about Iron Man and so and so.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: women don't know shit
But,
about none of this shit unless they really hardcore about it.
Right.
If they're casual moviegoers, they don't know shit. Oh, who's supposed to be this?
I'm
Who's
gonna
supposed
lay down.
man? Nah, it's in one ear and out the other. That's their mo.
Horses, female, bull. Born bull.
Females know more about the Instagram bullshit that's on there than they do the movies and the real canon, the real insights and shit.
and the fucking TikTok.
There's only like 5% of the women who really are hardcore for this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey
but
guys,
also,
I'm gonna probably hit the hay here. I gotta get up early and stuff, but you all have a good night.
Why the
All
hell?
right.
From the start.
Hey, thanks again for sending over those alley vipers. I appreciate it, man.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Anytime, man. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You guys all have a good night.
All right, JJ
Brian,
Prime.
be safe. Hey, thanks for
All right,
showing that
JJ.
photo of that Transformer figure because I was disappointed with the one I got. So I like that one. I'm gonna definitely try to pick it up whenever they release it. So,
Yeah, that's tough.
Good on
He's
you,
on
good
the
on you,
gram,
man.
JJ
Good on
Prime reviews. He on Instagram. I
Of
seen that
course.
picture earlier. Yeah.
all right, guys, you all be safe. All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
I'm also going off, guys. I'm gonna have my lunch though.
All right. You take
JJ.
it easy. Have a good lunch, bro.
See?
All I want.
Until next time.
Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
All right. All right, JJ.
See you later, man. See you later,
All right,
guys.
later, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Star Wars. I mean, like.
One thing I have to say about new stuff. One thing I have to say about the so-called trilogy, and I will call it a trilogy because they're trying to start it up big time.
Yeah.
Is what she said. Force
We got
features female, forces female, bull. It ain't.
Yeah. It ain't.
The
Well,
force has
if
no
she's taking in a
boundaries.
psychological
Get that from your
term.
skull.
How's it going, guys?
Woman?
It is the prophet.
Prophet
director.
Director.
Prophet.
Yes, yes. You were talking about Kathleen
Hey,
Kennedy,
Prophet.
so I had to jump in.
Oh, yeah.
What was
She's a
ironic?
twat.
on.
This white lady with brown hair who keeps talking about inclusion, and then you look at every leading female in her movies: Jyn Erso, white girl, brown hair; Rey, white girl, brown hair; Kira, white girl, brown hair; even Cara Dune, white girl, brown hair. So much for Kathleen Kennedy's diversity.
Well, Kathleen Kennedy sees herself in those females, so she's trying to emulate her. That's her character. She should be playing those roles. That's what it
Yeah.
really is. It's her
Huh.
ego.
The worst thing about her is when George Lucas handed over the reins, she promised to use his stories, but she threw them straight in the garbage.
You know, that's just most bitches. They lie.
What up, Jay Holland?
I'm sorry, I can't explain it no other
Yeah,
way.
she got ulterior motives, man.
Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty
lie,
sad. I
man.
love white girls, bro.
I don't give a damn what color hair they got.
What pissed me off the most
John
about
Favreau and Dave
the whole
Filoni
thing was
are
that
in
at the
charge of
very
Star
end,
Wars now.
the
So it
very
should be in
end,
good hands going forward.
hell no.
It's gonna get yanked regardless of what color it is.
Yeah. But I mean, for the most part, with what they're trying to do, what she was trying to do, backfired on her in a major way. So now she's
Well,
in
she
that.
gave J.J. Abrams the reins, and he's known for not being able to finish a story.
Well, J.J. Abrams is not a Star Wars fan at all. He's a Star Trek fan, and this is why I was trying to tell people when he first put his hands on that fucking movie. How the hell are you gonna have when they go into warp speed, they go into a Star Trek warp speed. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right?
You know?
Yes. Well,
Then you,
Rise of Skywalker proves that he hasn't watched anything past the original trilogy. The line in the desert when Finn says they can fly now, and Poe responds they can fly now. It shows that he doesn't know that, like, the clones had jetpacks, Mandalorians have had jetpacks for thousands of years,
Yeah.
Imperial troops had jetpacks in Rebels. He
Exactly.
thinks he invented it, the egomaniac.
right? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, you know, but hopefully they give us the Knights of the Old Republic. Hopefully they give us what we want in that regard. I mean, we love Mando. You know, Book of Boba Fett, I think they're gonna tweak it and make it a little bit more intense the way it should be. You know, they were testing. They were testing if we would receive the changed Boba Fett. You know, the one who's in conflict with his self.
I liked Boba Fett for the most part, but
Yeah.
a few things just didn't make sense. Like, what is with the Spy Kids mopeds? And on top of that, why would he go and get the Rancor monster instead of Slave One? Slave One could have one-shotted those droids, no problem.
Yeah.
Right? True.
And
That's
he
true.
would have been back faster.
But he got the Rancor because they had to sell the Rancor in the next Black Series what you call it?
HasLab.
HasLab.
Well, I'm still in the
Yeah,
no
what happened there?
Moolah category.
And guess what? We're not gonna get the trainer that everybody wants from the Jedi. We're gonna get Danny Trejo.
See, there it is.
Which is
That's
still cool. Which is still cool.
I would love a Danny Trejo figure.
Yep. So we'll get him, and that's cool. I like
That
that.
would make him 10 bar for all my vampire figures.
Right? Yep. But yeah. But that's why they did it. I knew he was going back for the Rancor.
I knew he was too.
Because when Mando seen that anything technological couldn't get through that whole field, and it was had to be organic, that's when Boba Fett was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get the Rancor because he can go through the shield."
Well, yes, but those shields operate on propulsion.
Yeah.
Like anything moving slow enough could just walk through those shields. I don't understand why Mando didn't just roll a grenade under it.
You know, the gift of storytelling the way they need to have it done.
Yes, I got the sense that Rodriguez watched about as much Star Wars as J.J. Abrams before he directed that last episode.
True.
Yeah, Rodriguez, he's good in his own right. It's just sometimes when you have multiple projects and you're not clearly focused, you can let shit slip through the cracks that ain't supposed to slip, you know?
Oh, I love all of his original work.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Desperado.
Oh, yeah.
Those two Spy Kids movies were even good.
And I guess Ryan Johnson probably was drunk when he got force-fed.
Machete.
Well, Ryan Johnson just hates fans.
Yeah. Machete is a continuation of Spy Kids. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that?
No, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Machete is a continuation of the Spy Kids.
Ryan
That's their
Johnson.
uncle.
Kiss
That's
my
their uncle.
Yes, he was Uncle Machete. You're
Yep.
very right, sir.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Well, ain't Ryan Johnson's Ruin Johnson.
Yeah,
Ask
I know,
any Star Wars fan.
Fucking pissant.
Hey man, this is a great book that you have.
Yeah, that shit is tough.
This is a cool book. I don't know if people can still get their hands on this book. I mean, I got this when I was probably like 17 years old.
How old was you when you got it?
17.
Damn.
Wow.
So yeah, this book's pretty fucking old now.
I wonder if it's actually canon.
See here. Check it out.
As far as I'm concerned, EU
Wildlife
canon.
Star Wars.
Wow, look at that
Field
shit.
guy. Ooh, I'm gonna look that up.
Let's see, it cost $40 back then.
It's probably 140 now.
Oh yeah. You see, it ain't no pussy book either. I mean, it's loaded down. See the year here.
Yep.
Good binding and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a texture to the reptile kind of scale there.
Oh yeah, that's badass. Huh?
Yeah.
See if this thing's got a year. I don't see a year.
You was 17. What? Well, that would be because they start really ramping up the books and stuff like that when.
Since 2001.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's when
that was pre the sale to Disney. Therefore, its legends are not canon.
Mm-hmm.
Still old though.
Yeah, it's when they did
too
the
old.
first movie.
But yeah, this is how I could tell that none of that whole Star Wars trilogy shit that didn't matter because they didn't fucking actually have any wildlife of Star Wars. They didn't follow any of that crap. We had fucking horses dressed up to fucking ride on some kind of Star Destroyer in the last Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that was just insulting as fuck on so many
I
levels.
don't think they really started delving into them until the prequels, anyway.
Yeah, here's another book here that I have that really shows that whoever's making Star Wars right now doesn't give a fuck about what they're doing.
The new essential guide to vehicles and vessels.
Sam Newsman.
Yeah, this is updated after the prequel trilogy, and again, this one's got badass art too. By Del Rey.
Okay.
And you get through it. Talks about the different, like Star Drive, Mandal Motors, who these people were, who these different companies were.
Okay.
Does it have blueprints and floor plans for some of the ships?
Yeah, here we go. So you get into each ship, and it'll tells you a little blueprint for each ship. Not just tells you, where the hangar entrance.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one off of the prequel, the first prequel movie.
Hey, I'm just thinking, man, if there was a big reset in the world and shit, stuff like this could be seen.
Oh yeah, there's a cell bar.
They had documents for spaceships and shit. What happened?
Right.
Like, what the fuck happened? Look at this.
And you know what?
Oh,
if these books keep growing and staying around, we'll eventually see those vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
another
we
prequel machine.
We're gonna create everything we see.
Yeah.
That's how technology works. It's a discourse.
Yeah.
Whatever popular culture, society deems as necessary and appropriate, that's the direction in which technology is controlled.
Many a wise man has said, science fact comes from science fiction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Didn't Isaac Asimov say that or someone? I know
The original person to say the closest thing to that was Jules Verne.
That's heavy, dude. Real heavy.
Yeah, you got touch screens. Look, we had there were touch screens in Star Trek The Next Generation. Now we got touch screens.
Action figure. I haven't figured out the trigger word for everybody dance now.
Yeah, we even had camera phones and shit like that in Batman. In the 60s.
Falcon.
Somebody just said the trigger word. Action figure has trigger words.
Long calamari cruiser.
Yeah, right on M3. Exactly.
MTT.
Wow. Yeah, that's the droid.
That troop transporter.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with you when you do.
Royal Cruiser.
Oh yeah.
That cruiser is sick.
Yeah, this is what Mando should have got his hands on.
That's what I was saying myself. I thought that's what he was gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's another prequel.
Yeah, if he would have got his hands on one of these, I got really excited.
Yeah.
Have they shown one of those? And
There you
everything
go.
they showed
Yeah, that was definitely in the first one.
Yeah, this one was in the first one. This one was this one in the second movie? The
Yeah.
Nabu Royal Cruiser?
Yeah. It was in there for.
I was in the
I don't know if it
first.
was in for the whole movie, but it was in there.
M3
Yeah, I remember
Reviews
seeing it.
comment is making me want a 1/12 scale DeLorean.
There's a Starfighter,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Nabu stuff.
which is fucking cool too. I love the Starfighter.
What up, kid?
Hey, I know somebody else who would like a 1/12 Mandalorian, DeLorean, I should say.
This
Usual
would be
mic.
cool to see somebody have.
Outrider.
That is fucking weird looking. I know
The
that.
Corellian, kind of like the fucking
Millennium.
right.
Yeah.
There's the Padme ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon in space the centralization of a cockpit doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there
The
you go.
pod
There's
racing.
Anakin's.
Yeah, it says a modified radon ulcer.
Comes from like a circular ship because it's centrifugal force that would create the gravity in space. So if you really wanted a ship that was realistic, that would produce gravity when propelling itself forward, it would be cone shaped, with the floor being at the base of the cone.
Yeah, here's a bunch of pod racer classifications. Shows you different shape. It's kind of cool. Different scale.
Is Anakin's pod racer parts from the ship of the because it looked like it's like broken parts of a ship of the last damn, I can't. You just had it, the yellow and yeah,
Out of the Naboo Starfighter.
Starfighter. Is that looks like
It says here that the pod racer is built around a pair of radon ulcer 620C engines, modified engines, innovative fuel atomizer. Doesn't. I'd have to look deeper into that specific
that's
engine.
what Mando was working on.
Yes,
it says
Mando's new ship is an N1 Starfighter, modified.
It says that his Starfighter has a Monarch C4 hyperdrive.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite sure which engines it has in the wings.
What up, kid?
Looks cool though. Nonetheless.
Fuck yeah.
Did any of you recognize one of Anakin's pod racer engines as Cobb Vance's speeder engine? In that
Is that what it is?
season of Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
what if ships that have that type of design, like where the cockpit's on the outer, it's not in the center. You know what I mean? What if those just hurtled through space like frisbees with a weight point kind of? You know what I mean? Like they just
Millennium Falcon would be full of vomit then.
That might be I'm saying that could be the gravity that we need to sustain, our kind of vibe or whatever.
But the way they show the ships, they're standing up on a level plane while the ship is going forward.
Yeah.
If it was gravity, it would be pushing them to the back of the ship.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
If it was a disc, the centrifugal force, the disc would have to move in an upward motion, not a forward motion.
Right. Yeah.
I'm afraid that our fleshy bodies would never be able to travel at that speed or live that long to be able to make it to another planet.
That's why aliens, they have body uniform. Look at all of alien movies you see in them traveling. You don't see them in their regular skin.
I'm not sure that we wouldn't make it in time. The problem is stopping, right? Because in space there's no friction. So you would continue to go faster and faster and faster. And then when it came time to stop, you'd splat like a bug on a windshield.
Yeah, the retrograde of the rocket would be able to slow it down to stop.
You will have to manipulate whatever.
Man, this whole everything you observe might just be for entertainment and occupational purposes only, to occupy time and you know what I'm saying? For the ride. Just
Well, I
That's
don't.
what's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what's so beautiful about science fiction. You can
Like, this
ignore
is all
reality
cool and
just
everything,
enjoy yourself.
but I don't believe in this stuff. Like, I don't believe that this is possible and that this is future or
You know what?
anything.
In an
And
alternate universe, if there was, if this is true, those are real vehicles.
Hey,
I don't believe that the
'Cause you
way
know
that
what?
we think of outer space. I don't believe that we conceptualize outer space correctly.
Well, what
Sam
I'm
is
saying is,
joking
like,
around. Sam is joking around, but I'm being real with the concept that what if everything exists for our observation only, just to entertain us. We are existence, and you know what I'm saying? Like all this shit, we can't reach it. It's obviously out of reach. You know
who
what
said
I'm
we
saying?
can't reach it?
Like, man,
Yeah. Well, see, it's definitely not here for us. Like, that would be like saying that you put a fish tank in the middle of the desert and the fish observes the desert and says, "Oh, look at all that space is all for me." But no, you're stuck in that fishbowl, boy.
Well, check this out.
It's fun, man. I'm glad the roll of the dice made me exist. It's cool. I love this shit. This shit's been awesome.
Now, what would you call dreams then?
Sam, I have to correct you on one thing. Aliens are real. Well, we'll debate the aliens later, but
I know aliens are real. I know that for a
Cobra
fact.
did.
No, so aliens, the possibility of there actually being aliens is only like 1/3.
Well,
I
I've encountered.
I did the math and I did some research, and it turns out that like the nearest fucking planet that it would be inhabitable is like, was it like 50 billion light years away? And then if we're moving further from the density of the center of the universe, then that ratio of there being a habitable planet is going to be even less as you move further away from the center of the universe.
Now check this out.
Well,
Let's
you're
go
assuming that
this
we
way.
are the center of the universe.
Now, see, look. If we think that way, okay,
A bunch of fucking marbles thrown out. A bunch of marbles just thrown out in a black space.
Now, if we're thinking that way, who are we to really understand what is in the universe anyway? Because we're giving these things names, which probably is miscalculating, and we're giving them the wrong names because it's not their name. We're just
Or even the function or property, with only our observation.
Yeah, we're giving it from our point of view. Who's to say that all the other planets are uninhabitable? Maybe they are. We just can't see the motherfuckers because they're on a different wavelength than we are.
Well, think about it this way, Rotok. We can't identify life on our own planet. How are we going to identify life on another planet?
Exactly. We got species popping up every fucking day. Hundreds of new species of everything.
There's trillions of them inside.
Hey, the water bear.
Yeah.
They used to think that trees were just fucking like just some fucking thing that they could turn into wood. But they didn't realize that trees were talking to each other and that they were relying on fucking crypto soils and fungus. They were relying on this different ecosystem that they're creating beneath them to be able to fucking communicate with one another. And that wasn't even until very recently that we're able to even recognize that exists.
They have a high functioning network. They have the first internet. Like on some real shit. Trees and plants have the first internet. This is what the internet was based off of. You understand? The web, the interconnection, understanding data. All that comes from plants, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really heavy, but we can only understand surface level. All we ever did on this planet is nothing but mere surface level.
Hey, I be joking with Bruce. I say, what if it was just a fresh boot up and there were already dinosaur bones in the ground? We'll just say the world booted up at 1800 or some shit. I don't know, 1700, 1600, whatever the fuck. Whenever we started writing about what we were doing. So, you know what I'm saying? It just booted up, and all this other stuff was just
That's what a lot of those fundamentalists believe. That's what fundamentalist Christians try to preach, is that
God just put it here, try to trick you, not believing in the good word.
Okay. That's a clever aspect to take, but I'm coming at it a different lane.
Right.
Check it out. If you look at old ruins or old buildings and structures, and you look at their, you can go to the Rome, you can go to Greece, you can go to Egypt, even here the pyramids here. They all have pictures of helicopters, airplanes, all types of shit.
Well, that's
All
not
this
true
shit has
either, Raw. That's not true either.
what?
Like that's you, and that's called cultural appropriation. When you see something and your shapes and your ideas of what these things are changed, but in reality, they're telling a story of something from their ancestral culture that is so vastly different from our recognizing a recognition of understanding. It's just like if they had the heart shape. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to mean that that's the heart in their body or the heart that we recognize as love.
Yeah.
It's going to be a completely different meaning. But we have shit shows like fucking Ancient Aliens who try to confiscate and teach cultural appropriation to fucking basically assimilate ourselves into believing in bullshit and fucking at the same time dismiss our ancestral heritage.
But understand this: everything works in cycles. Everything is cyclical. So who's to say that? Like I said before, all this took place already. Who says it didn't? You understand what I'm saying? Energy, when displayed, always gathers with energy.
It's
It
like
does not go
like
anywhere.
one of those loop movies where you just keep
Yeah,
waking up and over again.
we're just advancing. It's just like if you look at a wave, you have the nucleus of the wave, and then it fans out bigger. It's the same fucking wave, but it's just growing and growing and growing and growing in a circular way. That's how I see it. Like on some real shit, I just think we've been here before on a different level. Maybe we were different, you know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
Different people and shit.
That's an entertaining look at it too, man. Because like when you have premonitions, maybe when you have these warnings not to do something and you don't get in trouble. Maybe you fucked up last time.
Yeah, like a Groundhog Day type shit.
History repeats itself.
You're learning from a groundhog scenario in a sense, the Groundhog Day theory type shit. You know what I mean? Like we're going through this shit again. Yeah, we're gonna get into World War III again. Oh, we did it before.
It's cycles.
Next time they're in trouble. Hey, next time the world in trouble, boy. The world in trouble. I'm finna be here.
You never know. This time around, we may see some extraterrestrial ships. You never know. Anything's possible at this motherfucking point.
For me, like the extraterrestrial and all that stuff, that's just all made up by our culture. That's our culture. This is ours. This is what we believe in.
Well,
not what people believed in a long time ago.
That I've encountered extraterrestrials, and I encountered having what do you call time what is it, like displacement or something, like a loss of time, a large
right.
I've experienced that with me, my brother, and my father. I tell this story all the time, and my brother, he can account for it. In his mind, he's like, yo, I didn't lose any time. Well, you're just bugging the fuck out, which I wasn't bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So I believe they're real because I
remember when I was a child, I was adamant that aliens existed, and I thought that I had seen one, but I just didn't realize how powerful my dreams were until I became an adult.
Even if aliens were real, I doubt they'd come close to Earth. We have so much garbage floating around our planet in space. It would be safe to fly past.
Well,
it looks dangerous.
Other people think we are the aliens. We're just stranded people. We're experiments. We're just experiments.
Another fun idea would be like the planets. They all just hit the Goldilocks zone. Earth is in the sweet lick right now. Earth falls out of the sweet lick, and we hop off of it and we jump to Mars. Mars is in the sweet lick, We planted. We understand physics and all that shit.
Planet hopping.
We plant it up or we bomb it like with a hydrogen bomb or something so that we get water on the planet. Yeah. We jump across. We can make it to Mars. We can. I believe we can hop one planet. So maybe we just keep jumping along, and each time we jump, we lose our technical advances, and it takes us billions of years to get back on track, and we hop another planet. We just kill planets. We keep killing planets and hopping up.
Yeah, I just don't see technology as something that's advanced or progressed or anything in that matter.
That we know of.
I don't see it as possible. Like, technology can't possibly be advanced or progressed. It's kind of like a joke. It's a catch-22. It's like every time, just like the reason why Native Americans didn't use the wheel, because they would have had, if it would have broke, then they would have been cutting down a tree to make a spoke. They're like, well, what do I have to do to maintain this wheel? So there's this idea that in order to make something, you need something else.
I know our government's been bogarting technology. I mean, I can use a prime example, Nikola Tesla.
Oh, there's a guy in Africa right now who's gathering energy through radio waves, just like Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
Why do you think, all 20 or so trunks of his stuff is just mysteriously missing?
Yeah. So
of his
I mean,
80-something trunks.
Technology can be, biological as well as the technological. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it
all depends on the application of it.
Possibilities are endless, man. I believe it's just we just gotta find that right mixture.
I don't think we've created anything on this earth. We've only exploited things, and once we figure out how to create something, it'll be completely different.
All we know is what we see.
It's like the principle of synergy.
But what's the influence, though? There has to be an influence. There's always an influence.
I do it too.
Yeah, but if nature was our biggest influence, then we would have mastered synergy, and we don't have any synergetic.
Exactly. So that means there's something mechanical or artificial that has been an influence.
I don't think so. I think it's like a baby step where we end up just working our way through these different technologies in order to try to reach something that we can't, because we're simply just exploiting what we have.
But
he doesn't just
technology.
Dissipate.
We're talking about the means of technology. How do we build all these things, create these things out of thin air?
We don't. Yeah, we never did. We never have.
So you're telling me this device that we're speaking on really was not created by us? Who was it created? What's the
No, it was created by us, but it wasn't created out of thin air.
Then what was the influence is what I'm saying. You have to have that influence.
Right, and the influence was Star Trek. Was popular media, and popular media is what creates the discourse for technology and drives discourse.
So the microchip, like I go deeper into it. Like the microchip itself is amazing. How do you fit all this data into a fucking?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a what mineral? It's all the stuff that puts all this imagery.
Metal.
Like how is my picture on this fucking screen that is created by fucking inanimate fucking objects and all sorts of shit? This is like what I'm saying is this shit is incredible. So the likelihood of extraterrestrials
but if you go back to the
could be there too.
1960s, a microchip was the size of a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How do you condense all that? What was the means to understand that?
Called progress.
Trial and error.
To make something, you have to make something else. And that's why technology becomes dependent upon itself rather than being synergetic.
But it's still a mystery. Like it's still something that you have to understand that there has to be an influence involved to even have that thought.
Right.
It's a discourse. Like I explained, it's a discourse.
Even a discourse. to have a discourse, you still have to have an influence to even have a
Right.
discourse.
Right. That's how science fiction works. It builds upon itself. Every science fiction is connected to each other. It's not an original idea.
Each
So if
generation of
I say I'm gonna
scientists is
create a
influenced by the
monster with
generation before them.
a snaggletooth monster with razor blade throats, that wasn't original.
Probably not.
If I draw it and create that creature, how is that not original if no one else saw it but me?
Hey, fellas, I got to get these kids up for school in the morning. I can keep it going because y'all in deep chat, man. I can keep it going. I can do it privately, or I can I can keep it going on YouTube if anybody want to join in, or I can end it and y'all can still stay backstage when I quit. However you want to do it, man. Anybody else want to get in? I'll throw the link up, man.
Well, it depends on the time as well. Yeah, time is of the
12:30.
essence.
It's 12:30.
Yeah, I know. I got
Oh well, yes, it is
I got an
past the
appointment
hour.
in the morning, so
Because
get my
I can
butt-
build with you guys until next week on this subject.
Right,
I've been on marathon discussions where it lasted at least a couple of days, man.
Take it easy, Sam.
It kind of comes with the territory, toys and science
Right.
talk, and you know what I'm saying. It all kind of meshed together, man.
There's one subject no one ever really breaches unless I bring it up, and that's ghosts. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a superhero. God's a superhero. We love him.
Oh, yeah.
He's a superhero for.
But if you look at what is it?
There is a creator. I believe that something.
Oh yeah, there is it has to be a beginning.
I share that with everybody. I share that with everybody. I'm not sure.
You know,
I'm gonna call it God because obviously that's the title we all run with for like.
Yeah, I don't believe in one God. Like that might be in your story, but that was never in my story.
But see, here's the thing. We can all create stories. I can create a God in my mind and follow that God. Anybody can do that.
We were created in His image, man.
Yeah. So my story goes back like 16,000 years, and the one God story goes back 3,000 years.
I'm not even worried about the one God. I'm going to give you the constant denominator for everything. If you look at the molecule, the atom, that's where you get atom from. Energy, the sun.
That's not okay. So no, Adam means of earth-colored skin. It doesn't mean the indivisible.
I'm going off of molecules. I'm going off of sheer science, not metallurgy.
Adam and Eve means earth-colored skin. It does not mean something that cannot be divided even smaller. So there's two different meanings there.
I'm going off of atom.
ATOM. Atom.
Atom.
What does Adam mean?
That's a constant in everything. That's in everything.
Yeah.
So if you go off of that, just energy alone, the power to harness that energy.
That's where the reference of atom comes from. Really.
So, like I said, the meaning atom means something that's indivisible, but we learn that it is divisible. That's what atom means. Is something is the molecule which cannot be broken down any further. That's what the meaning of atom.
That's why it was such a big deal when someone split the atom.
So I believe energy itself is the creator of life. We're just calling it. We're just bringing it to our level where we can understand it through our own ego.
We just learned to harness it. That's all.
So we're saying, hey, we're gonna call him God, and we're gonna say he's a he because of our ego, because that's all we can see in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
So there's that whole thing like God was created in our image or whatever, but then it's like more like we created God in our own image.
Exactly.
And in my story, it's not that. It's that there's two gods, and that one of them has a tendency to do bad, and one has a tendency to do good, and that he exists in all of us, and that's why he's our creator.
Right.
So there is no good and evil person. It's more like everyone has a tendency to do both.
Yeah, you do two polarities of your brain.
All amounts to
we all have a choice to whether be good or evil.
Yep, it's a choice.
And the more you sway the good, the overall, like you can't sway bad. You can't sway bad.
Light in the dark.
Skirt to
yin,
make it.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, if you're trying to make a quick 10-time play or whatever, a 10-time ball score, you could do some shit wrong, but it might set you back. You might.
You could do good things, but it could be evil to others. What the fuck?
Right.
You have to weigh out. You have to weigh out your decisions, and that's the trouble in the world. Is people don't weigh out decisions.
Yeah.
They don't go now. They jump. They don't think at all, boy.
They go for the easy.
They're trying to be this program shit, man. They're trying to be. It's fake. Everything feels fake, man. A lot of people feel fake.
Yeah.
They're trying to be.
My educational background is in anthropology and physical, biological, cultural, and linguistic anthropology.
Okay.
Which means that I studied humans.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit about psychology. I had a homeboy that went to college for that shit for a couple of years, and I used to love vibing talking with him about that shit.
So psychology is a lot different than anthropology.
Right. Yeah, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting shit, like just learning about how people operate and shit. Similar, you study humans.
Yeah,
so the behavior of a human would be
is what motivates you to do things. It's the
psychologists are more studying the living society that they're a part of.
My man, I'm laughing with the action figure. You already know he want everybody to dance now.
And then anthropologists study living culture or past culture.
Well, I'm going to drop out, guys. Kaz, I hope that my leaving starts a trend that allows you to get some sleep to take your kids to school. Have a good night, guys.
We'll sign off on that note.
On that note, it's time to sign out. Fellas.
Man. Appreciate y'all coming on, man. I'll be back at 10 tonight, man. Check me out.
All right, y'all take it easy. Be safe,
All right,
guys.
All right, everybody.
All right.
See everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.